This podcast is brought to you by the following
Why don't you go like
sponsors.
this and have lightning come from your hands? Yeah.
I'll just do this.
Effects.
Finishers MMA is located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA, Lehigh Valley's home for 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. The amount of people that they have over there instructing is insane. They have J.M. Holland, John Thor Blanks opening up 10th Planet Allentown, Zach Meslaney, Grace Gundrum. It is elite teaching over there. They teach self-defense, no-gi jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing. They have a kids martial arts program that is building and growing, and Grace is teaching every single kids class. Get over there. They are the biggest killers in the game. That's 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Do you have anything to interject?
You didn't let me talk. I don't know.
No, I would like trying to get quicker on that. But they have multiple schools, and it's www.finishersmma.com. That has their schedule on there, and it has when they rotate everything. And they have evening classes because if you work and you can't get there, they even have, I think, an 8 o'clock class on Wednesday.
The thing I like the best is that they treat people with respect. It's not like one of those weird places you go and they talk down to you and, you know, like I'm a big bad sensei kind of crap.
No, not at all.
They're super cool guys. Everybody that goes there is nice. Everybody's friendly. It's just a wonderful place to go and learn jiu-jitsu. Wonderful place to go learn choke people.
Yeah.
Just go choke some people.
Every time I've been over there, and I get a little intimidated sometimes going into classes like that, even like going to the gym or like the Y, I get a little uncomfortable, and they make you feel at home there. Super professional. The guys have been doing it for a while. Zach, JM, and Thor all have their black belts. So
and they have crazy top-notch equipment. Everything is awesome. It's not some...
Yep. Every now and then they do
awesome. It's an awesome place.
Seminars and stuff there too. So check it out. It's finishersmma.com, and they are located at 3761 Nicholas Street in Easton, PA. Their social media is everywhere, so you can go find them. And thank you guys for being a sponsor. Taylor Edge Wood Company. Drew Hoagland. They make handmade and local crafting and bringing you gorgeous custom wood design. If you're looking for a custom table, nightstand, countertop, and more, they can help you. Drew made this table and that desk. A lot of people always have asked us who did this, and it was Taylor Edge Wood Company. Their social media you can find is Taylor Edge Wood Co. on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram has a lot of the pictures and stuff. That's the best place to follow them. They just got the website up. It should be running by the time this airs, but that's tayloredgewoodco.com, and he's going to have cutting boards on there. Their T-shirts are really cool. I know they're doing fall shirts for that, and he's just a stand-up guy. He's done nothing but help the show since day one and has really ultimate crafting.
Yeah, if you're looking to get something different for your home, and you don't want to have the same boring home with the same boring box store, stupid tables that are particle board that are wrapped in crappy vinyl stuff, check him out. He'll come and give you an estimate, let you pick out whatever you want. He's a crazy nut for black walnut, and he loves the stuff, the smell
He's
of it.
Obsessed with
crazy.
it.
It's a little awkward, but he's very very talented. And like I said, if you want something custom and nothing says that you're cool, then I have a damn custom table and you don't.
Yeah, and you get professional quotes, and he's also got that he's going to be having that on the website where you'll be able to get quotes off of there. So if you're looking for top-notch,
locally sourced,
everything's out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, support local people.
Yeah, so hit them up. You can hit up tayloredgewoodco@gmail.com for any inquiries on what you need. Instagram's a good way to get a hold of him, and he runs it with his wife, so they're super local to us, and they helped us out since the beginning. So please go check them out, and thank you for being a sponsor.
All right, our next sponsor is All Valley Rooter and Plumbing.
Jared LaBarba. I've been friends with Jared for almost my entire life, and he came down to the studio looking to sponsor, and we had a long conversation, and he wanted help building in the Nazareth area. He has a lot of work in the Lehigh Valley, but he specifically wanted to get into Nazareth, and we have a really big reach in Nazareth. It's not a big place, but we do have bigger reach than anyone else here.
We control the whole
We
town.
own Nazareth. But Jared went through his whole story and told me everything he's doing, and his plumbing is top notch. Yes. They do faucet repair, sub pump replacement, sink installation, pipe installation, leaks, toilet repair, and more. They have 24-hour service, 365 days a year. They charge by the job, not the hour. All services come with a 1-year warranty and guarantee. He's going to be our plumber from now on if we have any problems with the sink and whatnot. Yeah. Having plumbing issues is probably one of the biggest headaches ever.
It's one of those things that if something goes bad with your plumbing, it's really bad. There is no minor plumbing issue. And it's good to have someone that's local that you can call, that you know, and say, hey, I really need your help, as opposed to some guy that he's going to spend, he's going to take 3 hours to get there and he's going to show up. He's going to overcharge you. It's just not worth it. Go with a local guy, super professional. He can do everything you really want. He lists a bunch of stuff there, but I'm pretty sure he can do pretty much everything involving plumbing. So I'm just going to call him for everything. So. Whatever.
Yeah, and you have 2 properties that you can use them for now, too, because you didn't have a good experience.
No, they were horrible.
I wish you would say who it was.
I really hate that.
His website is allvalleyrouter.net, and that is the place where you're going to find all of the information you need to get a hold of Jared if you have any plumbing issues, or if you're just trying to get quotes for stuff. But they are 365 days a year. They are open 24 hours, and we want to thank him for being one of our first sponsors on the show. It means a lot, and all you Nazareth peeps or anybody in the Lehigh Valley who wants a trusted, reliable, professional plumber, please contact Jared.
And our next sponsor is Rips Auto Detail. I love this guy. Go ahead.
One of my favorite guests on the show.
Cool. He's a really nice guy. He's a very good DJ also, by the way.
Yes, and he's super professional at his job. He's got over 15 years of experience. He's located at 630 North Nelson Street in Allentown, PA. He does paint correction, ceramic coating, interior, and pro auto detail. If you follow him on Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, it's insane what this guy actually does with a car.
I am recommending that you go to Popeyes, which is right up the street, and you put fingerprints all over your vehicle, and then you go there, and he will make it perfect again.
Yeah, he's got 15 years of experience. He's got a package for everyone. What he stressed on the show is that he doesn't just do super high-end vehicles. Yep. He can do anything from, if you just have a daily driver and you just like having a clean car, you can get that done, all the way up to getting a boat done.
Yeah, well, it's worth it because I had my SUV detailed last year, actually, just because, especially when you live around here with the salt and everything else, if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will keep your car looking better than dealing with all the salt, because you keep going for car washes and stuff. That's not good. So if you get a really good detail on it, it actually will help all that stuff. So it basically winterizes your thing. And plus, when it gets nice out, you just go there and get it, just touched up a little bit, get it, refreshed, and you have a car that doesn't look like you're a slob.
You can contact him directly on Instagram, and that's at Rips Auto Detail, or you can call him at 484-553-1366. If you really want to know what this guy does, check out our past podcast with him. It's got a boatload of information. I didn't know, I knew he was good at what he was doing, and he opened his own business and all that, but to hear the story of how he got to where he's at and the 15 years experience, he's a super pro. He's a really great guy. Just go check out his stuff at Rips Auto Detail on Instagram, Facebook, and his website is coming soon. So go check him out, and he's one of our first sponsors as well. And we couldn't do the show without all these people, so I want to thank everyone. And shout out to Rips Auto Detail, and give him a follow.
And he gives you a free bucket of chicken.
No, he does not.
He's from Popeyes, says he does. Put that in there.
He didn't even like Popeyes.
Rips, you need to give out free chicken. Thank you.
Check out what he's doing on social media, and we won't use that part. And then we'll end it with, this is a professional Class A operation. Check out the podcast we did. Thank you.
Our next sponsor is Luke Delmeyer Custom Knives. If you've ever wanted a custom knife, say a chef knife, say a camp knife, say any kind of cool custom knives, I'm sure any of you guys have watched Forge and Fire or whatever. This guy actually does that. He makes wonderful, crazy knives. He's leaps and bounds above anybody you're going to have around here. He's a good dude. You can contact him and give him basic parameters of what you want to make for our custom knives. He does sell his own knives on his website.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different knives on the website and his Instagram as well.
Instagram, he puts it up a little bit, and he'll say, hey, man, I'm selling this. His website's lukedelmeyer.com. Yeah, I mean, he lists a bunch of stuff. Like I said, you can ask for the custom stuff. He's starting a new line, which you can talk about, of the chef knives.
Yeah, the chef knife that he brought over to the studio was incredible because he showed me the demo one that they started with that he made out of a leaf spring, which is insane. But then what he handed off to me, I immediately just wanted to start prepping and cutting onions.
You were trying to.
I was excited to cook, and that's what a chef knife should do. And if
you just kept telling him you wanted to use it to cut something.
I did. And if you're looking for a chef knife or any sort of custom knives that you would like in your life for whatever reason, this guy, the amount of work that he's putting behind it, the craftsmanship that's behind his actual craft with blacksmithing, the dude's extremely talented, extremely humble, and please go check out his social media, and it's Luke Delmeyer at Instagram. That's where you're going to get a lot of his knives. He's testing the knives.
But you forgot the coolest part.
What's that?
You want to make your own knife?
Yeah.
He's got classes.
Yeah. That's right. He
has his own classes. You can go there, look like an idiot, because that's what I'll probably look like when I do mine. But you can go there and he offers classes and teaches you how to make a knife. And I think that's awesome because there is no one and nowhere in this area that does that.
No. And if you're looking for a custom knife of any range, whether it's something that you're just looking for hiking, or if you're looking for a chef knife, or you're just looking to collect something as a hobby, go check out his social media, check out his webpage, get in touch with him, and see which knife is right for you. And that's lukedelmeyer.com. And thank you for being a sponsor. There we go.
Hey.
I do it every time. Never Again Radio, JCE Episode 1. That works.
All right.
And then
What are we going to do?
Dave, you have to do the intro. What did we do? We didn't play music going into it, did we?
No. Yeah. There was an opening.
Yes, but we didn't. Josh. Oh, that's right. Because Josh would take like 20 minutes, and then he'd be like, "All right."
He'd be like,
"Are we doing this?" Dude, he would try and cancel.
Am I on?
Or he'd just keep going. He'd just keep going. Does anybody even listen to this? Do we even do this?
Why are we doing this? And he'd go, "Can we go?" And he'd look at me and go, "Can we just go?" And I'll be like, "Everyone's here. This is about to start, and you're trying to cancel. Whatever."
And then he would piss on the floor.
I wanted to get the shit from the show.
He would piss on the floor too.
Yes, he would.
Yeah,
he did it here. He did it at my parents' house. He just pissed on the floor. I brought it up to his dad. And he just, didn't
that's all right.
So do you want me to start with my cool topic?
We already started, technically.
This
is the show.
Oh, I have a really good topic.
People actually download this to listen to this show.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's my football.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, is that when you played?
That was the
No, I coached. That was when I coached.
Oh, Clippers?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a TDY. That's
is it?
That's a 10, 11-year-old.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it looked NCAA.
We'll have to get batteries for it.
It's dead.
All right, so since... all right, Dave, so you have the intro?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Well, I think we're just going to start leaving it up to the guest.
Yeah.
Because Josh did the intro, so we don't have Josh anymore. So
Okay, cool.
So now
Okay,
you
all
have to do
right,
it.
so cover my face.
You have to do it.
All right, I don't know what to do. I mean, I got a great topic. I can start with that.
Well, you got to introduce everybody.
Yeah, you got to
all right, say that. I know what to do. Okay,
You know
all
what?
right.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot we used to do
welcome.
all
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
You know what?
Welcome.
You're
like,
supposed to be doing all this.
Welcome to JCE.
Welcome.
And then he would like.
Hiller,
Yeah,
he's hosting.
What the fuck?
Yeah, sorry.
I got the first topic. Give me
Sorry.
the first topic.
No, you got to introduce us.
Yeah, you got to.
Corey, take over.
No, I'm not introducing. This is not.
No.
These are not the rules.
Jay Torres?
Explain.
Jay Torres.
Yeah, Jay Torres would have introduced everybody.
Jay Torres is
the
supposed to be
real
on the show,
pitmaster.
by the way. Jay Torres is supposed to
At
be
the beginning of the show,
Chicken King 2020, y'all.
Josh will
All right.
introduce the show, and then he would introduce all of us in our nicknames. But since you don't know the nicknames, you can they're up to you.
All right, cool.
No, they're not up to him.
Yeah, welcome to the new 2020 JCE. We've got the big dog, C-Rex over there.
Oh, nice.
Moneymaker Mike.
Oh,
I don't know.
Jesse Five Rings.
Jesse Five Rings.
No, I'm not going to say Jesse Five Rings.
Yep, that's
I'm
what I
going to
am.
say Jesse Kaepernick.
I will shut this show down.
Oh, big cap over there. And I am the
Cap
Chicken
fan.
King 2020.
All right.
All right.
And this is the JCE. All right,
that was good.
That was good.
That was really good.
Start my cool topic.
No,
Yeah.
I don't really like the intro. I don't.
All right,
Why?
cool. No, I got
Why
a
not?
really funny topic to start with.
Okay.
Greatest celebrity basketball players. What's your top 3?
Greatest celebrity.
Marky Mark and the
basketball
Funky Bunch, or just Marky Mark.
I've got my
Mark is
top
good.
3, but I'll let you guys
Top
go.
3.
Should I
three.
start?
Marky Mark solid.
players. Yeah, you should start.
All right, Lil Romeo.
Okay. He played for like USC, I think.
Yeah,
didn't
exactly. Favorite
Yeah.
celebrity basketball
Yeah.
player. I'm gonna go with Aaron Carter. He beat Shaq.
he? He's got a face tattoo.
And
now.
my favorite,
Yeah, he's not really.
Lil Bow Wow, because he's like Mike.
He is. Oh shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with what was the dog? The dog?
Snoop Dogg?
No, the
Crime
actual
Dog?
dog.
The Crime Dog?
Air
No,
Bud?
the actual Air Bud.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Air
Air
all right,
Bud.
great celeb.
Very good.
Yeah. This is like pop culture and sports.
Yeah.
It's the whole show in a wrap up.
Justin Bieber's actually a pretty good baller, I think. Right?
Okay, fair.
I think he
mean,
is,
he's
right?
New
Canadian.
song out today too.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yummy.
I don't think yummy it is.
Nobody
Very
cares. Nobody cares about
provocative
Canadians,
videos. It's so weird
Yeah.
sitting
He
over
lives-
here.
He feels like
It's so weird seeing Jesse over here. I like it though. I
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
fun.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody else. to be
Really?
honest.
All right,
No.
I'll go.
Does
I-
Shaq count? I mean, he's like a. He's in
No,
movies.
he's-
no, because he was
in
about to play, and then
Kazam.
became.
Why? Because he was in Blue Chips?
He was in Kazam.
He was in Blue Chips.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was an athlete
And
first.
Shaq Fu. He had the video game.
Yeah, that's right. And he was a rapper.
Yep.
Very
Good. Damn
very
good one.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Very
right.
good one.
I'm gonna say, like I said before, Marky Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg is pretty solid. Kevin Hart.
vibrations.
Kevin Hart's pretty solid.
Okay.
Little guy. And
Small forward.
who else? The guy from Blue Chips, the big African or Nigerian guy, whatever he was.
Nick Nolte?
He's not a real basketball player, is he?
Oh, Shaq?
No.
It was
You
Shaq?
ever see?
Oh,
Shaq, Penny Hardaway?
yeah.
No, did you ever see the Blue Chips?
Penny's the man.
Yeah.
Isn't the one he goes? What's the one that?
Yeah, you're
Shaq.
talking about the Arab there.
Yes.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Kevin Bacon. He goes
Yeah.
to Africa.
Yeah.
to
No,
find-
That's
no,
actually
Yeah.
well. That's actually my only celebrity basketball players.
Kevin Bacon?
Charles Katungabunga.
Ah, great
Is that his
pull.
name?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it
the
is.
air up there.
Yeah.
Are you
Look it up.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it
Charles
up right now.
Katungabunga.
Did you just look it
I'm
up?
looking right
No,
now.
I didn't
No,
fuck it up.
put your phone
How
down.
do you know that?
Because I would always ask my brother when we would go to Blockbuster Video, and he'd be like, "What do you want to rent?" And I was like, "The air up there with Charles Katungabunga is really good."
Yeah.
It's like
And look at
Ernest.
him now,
It's like
he's just
Ernest.
hunting all
Holy
the time.
shit. It is.
Yeah.
Charles Gatanga Mena. Yeah.
Yeah, manga.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's manga.
Did he ever play anything other than the movie?
No, I think he made his money and just, he's out.
Yeah.
Probably built like a hospital in Nigeria,
Whoa.
like Matumbo.
Probably
He
more,
built a
more like
schools.
Wells.
He built a schools, and then the terrorist organization come in and rape him.
Oh, here he goes.
All right.
Here he goes. All right, I got another topic.
No, that's what
huh?
happens over there.
Welcome
They
to the
built
porn
schools.
corner.
Yeah.
Jesse talking about rape.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this show.
They built schools.
This show
Good
could
people build
never get
schools over
away.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Five
No, we
minutes
got
in.
it. Yeah.
We're 5 minutes in. We're already talking about
I
rape.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I was even thinking. I was like, with Josh not here, I was like, I said, I wonder if that's going to affect like how some of the topics got weird, and then I thought to myself, will rape come up? And it did on its own.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest,
Time out.
Josh
Get
didn't
it?
say much.
No. But when he did,
It was awesome when he did.
liquid
Yeah.
sex.
And we used to yell at him every episode afterwards. He'd be like,
had a
"You
lot
have
of,
to talk more.
yeah,
You're
but
so
he-
Oh, that's
funny."
he said a
right.
lot
I
of
forgot
bad
about
comments.
that. Where you would yell at him and be like,
Listen,
"What are you doing?"
remember he said a lot of comments about Manzo. And then he'd go,
Yeah.
"Ooh, take that out."
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, we'd be 10 minutes in. Can we just be done?
Time. He would yell time.
Yeah.
He'd be like, 15 minutes, we're in. Josh, what are you doing?
I wanted to bring on a lot of his friends for this season because I didn't realize.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yep. But I
not
didn't
like
realize
me.
we only do because this used to be a full season, and then we were like, dude, we can't do this anymore because there was not enough stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And then it went down to just the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize we only
Playoffs?
did like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
But,
made it
yeah.
work. It was
Well,
easier
yeah,
to
the
do.
last,
Yeah.
And you had a baby.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
had a
man.
child. I have a
Yeah.
child?
Yeah.
And, but then, it was, the last one was just the playoffs, and we didn't do food bets or anything like that, I don't think.
I don't know if we did.
Well, what kind of
bets.
food
I'm gonna-
bets are we doing?
Well,
That was when the
they're
Eagles won the
definitely
Super Bowl.
coming back.
You remember that.
Yeah.
Big Eagles fan over there.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
they lost that one.
I was like, it's gonna get so. It could have. It could have been like the way it evened out with both teams sucking. Like I was like, all right, it'll probably be a pretty.
Well, after they lost, I said, well, now we can do a show. 'Cause now we're at even footing.
Yeah.
We're good.
What are you, big Browns fan?
No, Cowboys fan.
Oh, cool. That's chill. Sweet.
The Eagles actually did you a favor though. They got rid of your coach.
He was going anyway.
He sucks.
No, he wasn't.
His contract was up.
Yeah, but they were going to resign him.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Leif Garrett?
Yeah, Leif Garrett. Yeah, Leif Garrett. Isn't he the guy that found a... Yeah,
No,
the guy
that's Leif Erikson.
No,
Leif Garrett is the
Leif
pop
Garrett,
singer.
Yeah,
that
from
killed
the 70s.
killed that guy in the Ferrari.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Behind the
I
music.
think he was
Okay,
with
so-
Brett Michaels or something.
No. Who's that guy?
He was with somebody else.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, maybe.
His dick was driving.
All right.
What?
Listen, he did steer that boat with his dick, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, his dick's like as big as my arm, so it's not really that big of a deal.
How big of a deal was it when that came out? Because you couldn't watch that on the internet. Like, you had to get it on VHS.
Yeah.
Or
You
no,
had to-
DVD. Sorry.
You had to go to
was
48
it
hours
DVD?
and go in the
Yeah.
back.
Your parents took you to
Moser
48
worked
hours?
there. People
Yes.
just steal it. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, wow. So there was no height restriction there.
I don't know. I've never rented porn. I never rented porn.
No?
No. I would have. I just feel like it never was something that I did. I bought porn.
You're like, I'm not weird enough to go in the back room.
Dude, whatever.
especially at 48
I've almost
hours.
asked. I remember. I almost asked a girl out who worked at a porn shop.
Really? How cool.
How
Well,
horrible!
listen,
would that
no, tell us more.
relationship
Tell us
be?
You gotta
more.
figure.
No.
You
She
gotta
was
figure.
hot.
You
She
gotta
was
figure
hot. It
she's
was right
down.
up my MO. She
She's
was
surrounded
so
by
hot.
all that stuff all day long.
I think I
She
went
had
in
to
with
be down.
DJ or something, and I went to
what,
like
to
buy a
clean
porn.
the
No,
boobs?
I wish I was. And I was like, I'm gonna ask that chick out. So finally, I like drove there all by myself and was like, I'm gonna.
What'd
ask
you listen to on the way?
Probably Limp Bizkit.
Oh, hell
That
yeah.
was when I had my Subaru
Red-
Impreza.
Yeah, and your red Yankees hat?
I lost my red Yankees hat on my 21st birthday. But I drove all the way down there, and then I went in, and she wasn't working. And it was some guy, and then we dated.
His name's Mark. We're still in touch.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I was leaving, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like that would have been a horrible thing to do. Not even like trying to hook up. Like I was like, "I think I want to date her."
Well, she's
like
probably
introduce her to my
marriage material.
parents.
Yeah. Where do you work? Playtime?
Yeah, so what?
Oh, it's a daycare.
Yeah.
You strike
like a
me. You
boutique
strike me
daycare.
as the type of person who has tried to date at least 3 strippers from the Fox.
I never tried to date a stripper.
Nah.
Never.
Would you? You probably would, right?
Yeah, I probably would have. Now, no.
Now, does it matter if it's the Fox or a better establishment? If there is a better establishment than the Fox,
I don't think there is.
there isn't. Right?
No,
I-
not
I-
in Moore
Grandview?
Township.
Grandview.
But I've gone.
Throw that out there,
I've gone
Grandview.
to strip clubs before, but I was never the guy where they were like, "Hey, we should leave with you." You know, they were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, put him on the bus."
That's
because
because you're intelligent. You're intelligent like me. So when we were younger, we go into a strip club, and then she'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" And I go, "I know you don't like me." Just
No,
stop.
I mean,
No, that was just
You don't have to play it
Michael
up.
was too drunk.
Like
That's
this
why
is
I
just a
kicked him out.
transaction. Let's just get this over with.
I remember, like, dude, I don't know. I feel like strip clubs are fun, like the first month or so when you're going, but now it's just like, yeah, whatever.
It was
First
good
month
when
or
it was
so? What do you mean?
BYOB.
Like when you first go to a shop, like I remember clearly the first time I went up to Grandview and I had
see
money
naked
hanging out of my
girls.
hat and was like,
oh yeah.
you know, like this, they pull me up on stage for my birthday. I don't want to do any of that shit anymore. Like they're just coming around. All right.
Yeah,
Take
get
your
out of
dollar.
here.
Well, I don't think that's because I don't think that's because you've been to multiple strip clubs. I think that's because you were like 18.
Yeah. No, like underage
Yeah.
drinking up at Grandview.
Yeah,
like, it
because
was
you're like, I
crazy.
can go
Oh,
there
you
and there's
could?
naked girls.
No, I got asked
What's
because I
wrong
made
with
it
that?
so obvious. I just kept like pouring it in a cup and then being like only drinking when they weren't looking at me. And then the guy came over and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was just like, "Oh, just having a beer." And he's just like, "Do you have ID?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "You can't drink in here." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Who did you go there with?
Cummings. And he was like, "Look, just have some
people I
beers
went
and don't make
walked
it
in
look
with
obvious."
coolers.
No, we did
And
all
they
that.
never ID'd anybody.
No,
They
we
just
did
said,
all
"Just
that,
be
and
quiet."
then Cummings was like, "Don't make it obvious," and I made it totally obvious. Like I was just like hiding them, or I'd finish them in like one whole breath and just like, "Oh, I'm not drinking."
You were like stone cold. And just
You
go,
have another dollar.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
bouncer, can you hold my funnel, please?
yeah, yes. Just
Yeah,
hold us.
yeah. And it says like, "Can't wait to be 21" across my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere.
So this sports show's working out perfect.
Hey, I started off with a great
It never.
topic.
It never.
No, it never does.
That would
I
be
mean,
the
if you want to get back to
description.
the Eagles,
Listen, the description is when people would say, "Oh, you do a sports show." I go, "We don't really talk about sports."
Yeah, somebody asked me or was like, I don't follow sports. And I'm like, well, there's a little bit of sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually talk about your feet sometime throughout the episode, too.
My feet have been stinking lately. I need new shoes. I don't want to get into that. Back
No,
to the
that's-
Eagles.
We should because
That's not good content at all.
No,
should.
God, no.
No, it is. I get
When are
paid.
they
I have
going
a
on tour?
webcam.
No, we should because JJ's Watt shoes are on sale. I want to get them.
Who's JJ
What are you talking
Watt?
about? What's this story?
JJ
Yeah.
Watt, he has shoes that he put out, and all the proceeds go to veterans
Oh yeah.
because his father was a veteran,
You
his
would think it would
grandfather
go
was
to
a veteran.
Australia.
Yeah.
Dude, they're awesome
Koalas.
shoes, and they're like
people.
$50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. I'm not a big Reebok fan.
Are they
but
cross trainers?
I like Reebok.
They're just like weightlifting shoes, but they're really nice.
Oh, all right. Well, I need them then. I
You need
go to
them.
the gym.
I mean, clearly I go too, so But no,
I mean,
I'm serious.
I
They're really
joined the
nice shoes.
gym. I'm gonna start working out.
CrossFit.
No, God, no. I have the back
Well, you
for
didn't
it.
tell me about it, so I know you weren't doing CrossFit. I'm just gonna ask.
I tried to do CrossFit with a friend, and I just immediately, like within 20 minutes, blew my back out, and I was just like, cool, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
Never again, right?
Never again. It's actually what this entire company is based off
yeah.
of is
That's where the name
exercise.
came up.
Cool.
I thought it was gun. I thought it was
That's why I've
about
been
gun
putting on.
violence.
That's why I've
Yeah.
been putting on.
I thought it was about school shootings.
Yes, it is. It
about
is.
that,
This is this is.
Source
I
stuff,
found
man.
this about CrossFit. No, this is about sports. Here we go.
I play real sports.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
don't-
be the best at exercising.
Don't
That's
get
what
Cap
CrossFit is.
going.
That's Kenny Powers. No, because I don't want to be the best.
They're
at
doing a
working out.
documentary on like the guy who he was based off of.
Oh, he's fucked
yeah?
up. Yeah, he was really fucked up.
What did he play for?
Jim
New York.
Abbott?
Yeah, was it that? He was the
Jim
guy.
Abbott.
Or there was a guy who said something in New York
Abbott.
City to a bunch of people. He got like signed.
John Rocker.
Was it John Rocker?
Yeah, I think it was.
Like everyone hated him. Like he got
Yeah.
signed in New York and then went to New York and was like,
Yeah, I
"Fuck
think he played
New
for
York."
the Mets. Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
a real
yeah.
cocksucker.
He
Yeah.
said like you go on the subways and it's just a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's where he based like Kenny Powers off of,
Really?
and they're doing like a little documentary on
And he
that.
Like
never,
30 for
he's
30?
the same character every
I
time he
hope.
does.
No.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Oh, I'm a big fan. I don't care. You can be the character rest
The
of
newest one or whatever, the Righteous Gemstones. That is so good.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that on cable?
Yep.
it's on the HBO.
HBO, bro.
I was gonna get HBO for Dan Soder's special.
It's only like I think like $10 a month for HBO now.
Just wait till it's like a free month and then just watch
I
everything.
think it's cheaper than
Yeah.
Netflix.
DVR like
Is it?
the entire weekend.
And you could like join like sometime like I joined for like to catch up on Game of Thrones and then stopped. Like you can just turn it off if you're not
Yeah.
watching it.
I watched the last season of that, not
I
knowing any
didn't.
of
I'm
it,
still
Yeah.
paying for
and it
it.
was still bad.
It was, oh really? I was gonna
it's
say it was
just
probably really good if you didn't watch the other stuff.
I don't know. It was.
I think the first season was the best because it was kind of setting the thing, and that was one of like 10 minutes in, they're throwing babies off the top of the fucking castle, and they're like, "Oh wow, this is a strange fucking show."
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that in Alabama.
Back to
You're a perfect
Roll
fit.
Tide.
You are a perfect fit here, sir.
Philly. Back to Philly.
Eagles. Yeah, they lost their first playoff game.
Yeah, so what?
Wentz got hurt again.
Yeah. But I
he made it through the regular season.
I like
Yeah.
to make fun of him because he hasn't finished the season yet without getting hurt. But anybody kind of would have got hurt by that.
Well, that hit
I'll
was
give
a
him
little
that.
rough.
I'll give
Yeah.
him that. But it's football,
Right.
so they're like, we're gonna sue. It's football. I mean, it's a bad hit, sure, but
You got to keep.
They're gonna sue him.
no, they want to go and something that's going to the league, and they'll sue the player. They'll have to pay a fine.
Well, yeah, they want to find. They want to find him for the hit.
But it wouldn't do it on purpose. It didn't lead with his head. It just kind of happened. It's fucking football. You're trying to hurt people. You're intentionally, or intentionally gonna have your head's gonna hit shit. The guy's gonna hit the ground. Like that's how football is.
Yeah, and Wentz's problem is he doesn't. He does those plays too often, and he gets himself in trouble like that, and then he gets hurt.
But that you also need those plays to be a fucking playmaker.
Right. Because
So-
when he doesn't do that, he's not as good.
Yep.
So
you got to do what you got to do.
what are you gonna do?
Thank God they know sports.
We know well, I got a whole new coaching staff coming in.
What do you think about Mike McCarthy coming to them boys?
He's a Pittsburgh boy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh.
He looks like a
Steel
Pittsburgh
City.
boy.
He's a Pittsburgh guy. He
Was his dad an iron worker?
I don't know. I don't get into his family. He's a really
Well,
nice.
he's from Pittsburgh, so
Well,
I would assume
I
so.
hope so.
yeah.
But he's
I mean,
a really
but they put the steel out of business, so fuck them.
How about it?
they he had the last he took the last year he wasn't coaching for anybody, so he had a bunch of coaches that he was friends with, and they would just sit around.
What did he do? A
And-
tryout
and-
at a high
and-
school?
What?
Did he do a tryout at a high school?
No, he went and stayed at his house and had a bunch of his friends that are coaches, and they just reviewed films and tried to come up with new shit because he wants to coach.
Yeah.
So the dude spent his fucking time, spent a lot, and he knows a lot of shit. So he's hired Fossil from St. Louis
Yep.
or whatever,
Jim
Los
Fossil?
Angeles now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The guy
special
was-
teams. He's a special
Wasn't he a
teams coach.
Giants coach?
I think everybody in the league's been a Giants coach
at one point,
All right,
maybe
guys,
earlier
cool.
career.
I'm just trying to chime in.
No,
sports
you're
stuff.
good.
But,
you're good. I think you're
You're
right.
doing a really
I'm
good
saying
job.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. At least you care.
So he's got a couple people coming in that he basically said he's going to try to get everybody he can that he likes, which is good because they need a new fucking whole new thing. But they're going to bring back that doofus back that called the plays for offense. The third string quarterback, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
They want to keep him, and they want to keep Richards, he was from Seattle. He's good.
What are they
He was a
doing
good
with
defensive
Aikman?
coach. Aikman?
Yeah.
They asked him to coach to be like a quarterback coach, and he makes too much money on TV.
Sure.
Oh, he's not quarterbacking anymore?
Do any of you like Aikman?
He hasn't
do
been
as
for
a
like,
person.
I don't know,
No, like commentating.
3 years.
Okay.
No, he's not a bad. He's not a
I
bad
stopped watching
commentator.
after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I was like, I'm done. It's
I almost
over.
did too. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's not a bad
I
commentator.
go out on top and just be done for it.
And then
That's what I did with
Daryl
baseball.
Johnson.
Sat on Broad Street in 08.
Daryl
chugging
Johnson
beers
is
and
not.
done.
He's not commentating anymore because he is the director of player relations for our favorite team.
Oh,
The Eagles?
The XFL Dallas.
Oh,
Renegades.
hell yeah.
right, that's
Hell
right.
yeah.
When's that coming back?
February,
yeah.
Right after February.
Yeah, right after the Super Bowl.
9.
Yeah, like
This
the weekend
year?
after. Yeah.
This year.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Yes.
hates
Oh, yeah.
he's coming back.
Dallas
Awesome.
Renegades.
I'm not gonna watch a minute of it.
No,
but
what are you talking
it'll
about?
be-
That's real football.
I told you.
It's just like real wrestling.
You said you'll cheer with any team.
I will cheer for that team,
Because
but I'm
it
not
has-
gonna watch any of it.
Fucking coach. Dude.
Who's the announcers? Like, who are they going to use?
We don't know yet.
Jim Ross.
We don't know yet.
Oh God! I didn't realize they used Opie and Anthony last time
Yeah.
they did it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Awesome.
Oh, I
That was
didn't
a
know
long
that either.
time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
They used to go like outside the arena and be all fucked up and interview
Yeah.
people. Yeah, that was awesome. But it's coming back officially, and then so the first person signed to the league was supposed to be the best quarterback in the league
Cap.
for the Dallas Renegades.
Cap.
No, he didn't even get picked for Iran
Take
either.
a knee. Take a knee.
But the guy's already hurt. He's hurt for 4 to 6 weeks. First practice, he went out and fucked up his knee.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are they making
break.
money?
Not really.
didn't start
That-
yet.
They there was actually some
players.
there was actually some press on that early on. The players were like, we're not making anything.
I don't think
doing
they're gonna
this.
So
make
it's
shit
basically
yet.
like Arena Bowl.
Yeah, but even
No, but
worse.
it's for the
pay,
love
I
of the
think.
game.
Well, it's got
What?
Yeah.
Like
No, it's-
worse
it-
pay than Canadian
it's
League?
supposed
Yeah, I don't
to
think
be.
they're getting paid very much.
It's a lot of people that aren't in the league anymore that some of them could possibly go back and be like a practice squad kind of person.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
so
one
they'll
guy,
play for the Eagles.
It's like Boston Scott. Yeah.
the one guy that's used to play for Dallas and they dropped him 3 years ago.
Boston.
is a runner.
That was Austin Scott.
Well, Austin Scott played for
Penn State and then
Penn State, but he was from like where did he play before that? Like Whitehall or
Yeah, I thought
I
it
don't
was
remember.
Emmaus or something. or
Something
Parkland.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parkland? I
Parkland,
think
maybe.
Parkland's
Yeah,
right.
cool. Sports guy.
Sports guy, right here. But no, Boston Scott played for the Eagles this year. And people would be like, oh, Austin Scott, I remember him. But they're like, no, not the same guy.
yeah.
Boston
Fun
Scott.
fact. All right,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
So he's a Celtic?
Fun fact Friday.
Little black guy.
Oh,
Black
okay.
guy.
I thought you said like Boston.
Like a Southie.
Yeah.
You fit right in here, buddy. You had as much knowledge as Josh did.
Yeah, that was for him.
Yeah. Mike,
That was
anything?
real bad.
What?
I got a good topic.
Hey, we had to
All
have
right,
at least
listen,
one awkward
I
silence.
got a good topic. So
Does that have to do with porn?
Just a very quick cut.
Oh,
no.
God.
Not
I
yet.
wish.
Wait till he's done with that beer.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This
Lot
isn't
of
a
porn.
beer. This is vodka and Monster Energy. So it's
Ooh.
Oh, cool. There goes your drywall.
He just starts punching shit.
no, Bill Lord. That's not how it works. So
My name's
who do you
Dave,
think's
by
going
the
to
way.
win the Super Bowl?
Huh?
Who do you think right now? Do you think will win the Super Bowl?
Oh, Niner gang. Just because of E40.
Okay, I was going to say Niners, but
E40.
You came out with a new song.
That's
I was going to
Cool.
say Niners, but I'll tell you why. No, after. But go ahead.
Who's left?
Because
Who's left
San
for?
Francisco?
Who's left
Oh, that's
now?
a horrible city, but no.
Set it up for us. Who's left?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
For people who
Right
don't
now-
watch football.
all right, on the NFC side, it's Minnesota versus
Oh,
49ers.
don't you know, Bobby?
Minnesota versus the 49ers.
Tell them all.
Green Bay.
Green Bay versus
They love cheese.
I'm horrible at this.
Come on, guys. Pull up the internet.
Seahawks.
20.
Seahawks.
All right, keep going. We got one for every team.
Whoa. And then
Cool, Joey Lawrence.
in the AFC,
Whoa.
yeah, the AFC. Oh shit.
Oh,
Texans,
Bill's Mafia.
Texans and the Chiefs.
Bills are
Yeah.
out.
Bills are out.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Good for them. They're crazy fucking people anyway.
They are crazy.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, but if they would have won, someone would have
And then-
died in the parking
Oh,
lot.
Titans and the
God,
Raiders.
definitely.
Did you see
Titans and
that
the
video
Raiders?
when they
The Raiders made the
Wait,
playoffs?
not the
No,
Raiders.
Ravens.
Ravens.
the Bills used to throw themselves through tables?
Yeah.
And then they tried to do it at the Eagles game, and one of the dudes kicked the table out. The guy was doing it, and they're like, "Ooh, that's not good."
Did you
Yeah, I
get
would have kicked
paralyzed?
that dude's
I don't know.
ass.
He landed right in his fucking head. He's from Philly. You wouldn't know if he's paralyzed or fucking.
Oh, God. So what?
Here we go.
He just walks around.
Probably works at Wawa, huh? Probably works at Wawa.
Oh, Mr. Dallas.
It's not. He doesn't work at Sheets.
so many rings.
I
My
wish-
hand's so heavy.
I wish you
So
would
who do
just
you think-
wear T-shirts off of the soap opera, not the football team.
Who shot JR?
So who do you think's gonna win?
I'm gonna buy T-shirts. I gotta put that down. I gotta pick up some Dallas.
I was gonna say the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'd
but
like to
now-
see the 49ers, but
now-
I just don't feel it in my bones.
No, now
my
I'm switching
britches
it to
ain't
the
full.
underdog, to the Texans.
Yeah, they are in the front.
Whoa.
I'm a pecker.
Well, let's have
Although
a.
it's rough between the Texans and the Chiefs because I do like Mahomes.
All right, what
The guy
are
seems
what are
like
the
a good
games
guy.
We should
for?
probably have a moment of silence for the Patriots, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just kidding. Fuck
According
them.
to
Yeah.
Des Bryant, he wants the Cowboys to pick up Tom Brady because he'll take him to the Super Bowl. That would.
Do you really think Tom Brady's
Everybody hates
going
the Cowboys
anywhere?
now.
No,
how
he's
how
not.
bad did they really hit
No.
him if they had Tom fucking Brady?
They're gonna-
Yeah.
Why did they do so bad? I don't.
He's-
the
Cowboys?
guys I work with had like Chip and Shannon on, and they
You can't watch that show.
All
I
they
can't
did
watch it.
was just trash Tom Brady every day. They were like, that fucking turmoil. He's moving. There was buying houses, places, and he's not getting
he's
paid
fucking
any
loaded.
money.
Because his wife is a fucking smoke show. I'd quit football immediately.
You're married,
What would you
though,
do to
right?
her?
Yeah. Oh. She's a supermodel.
I guess she doesn't listen.
She's a supermodel.
Your wife?
Who makes almost
Yeah.
as much?
Oh, that's
no.
chill.
My wife.
Tom Brady's wife makes almost as much as he does as a supermodel.
I mean, if I looked a little better, I
She
could
makes
probably do
more.
No, I think she makes a little bit less.
that. All right, let's pull.
Because he
numbers.
makes more of what you got to go. He's got all his fucking merchandise. and shit.
TB12 diet.
I did. I went on that. At
Did
work.
you?
Look at me. I mean, come on.
You would never go
Yeah.
on the TB12 diet.
No, I wouldn't.
There's like no meat in there.
No. Well, no. What do it look like?
He lives off meat.
It's just beans.
Listen, I got a
Yes.
fucking. I got a smoker. I got
There's
a lot
your-
of smoker stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't get me started.
We'll get into
Chicken
that.
King 2020.
So what's set up for next week
What do you mean?
we just
for
went through the
playoffs?
games.
Like who's playing?
Oh,
Like this week.
Yeah.
Where they playing
Vikings to
Sa- are they
I don't know
playing
what
Saturday?
day it is anymore.
It's
Vikings
Thursday.
and 49ers, Titans and Ravens, Texans and Chiefs, and Packers and.
What about the Chiefs? They have a shot.
yes, but Andy Reid's is still
but
their
they're-
coach.
What the fuck is this?
Oh,
They're very
come on.
weird.
Oh my god!
It's like giving him
He's
as like
watching his
Kevin
wedding
Spacey
video.
speeches.
Yeah.
I love him.
No, the Chiefs.
He's so nice to boys.
I would say the Chiefs, but I think
I love his work outside
they
of the
shit
show.
the bed a lot when they shouldn't.
Andy Reid.
It's just weird.
He's terrible clock management. He's a great coach for the regular season, but once the
Yeah.
playoffs hit,
He's
a
nothing
fucking
without
mess.
McNabb.
Well, I think they figure
Nothing
him out.
without McNabb.
I think they just
nothing.
figure him out.
McNabb was nothing without Terrell Owens.
That's also
McNabb was
true.
nothing without his
Yo,
fake
yo,
mother
yo.
on the
Hey.
Lipton's fucking.
You can say whatever you
Campbell's
want about
commercials.
McNabb. I can't stand him anymore.
Oh, I don't like him anyway.
Isn't he like a commentator somewhere?
Yeah, all he does is bitch about getting booed at the draft and bitch about
Yeah, well,
quarterbaks and
you got
how he was
drafted
better
in
than them
Philadelphia.
and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
How do
he-
you think Santa Claus feels?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, I don't want the 49ers.
Oh, here we go. All right.
They are officially
why.
the first team.
Ooh.
I was
to-
hoping you hated the
to-
gold
no.
rush.
Yeah.
No, I want
Hate that show.
time.
Listen, the reason.
Going for gold.
No, the reason I wanted the 49ers
People
to win
believe
initially
that's
was
real.
because
Yeah.
beginning of the year, all the experts said
Oh.
that they weren't going to be shit.
Bang, bang,
and that
Niner
Jimmy
gang?
G was a piece
Can
of
they
shit
see your air
quarterback.
quotes? Did they see that?
Yeah, it's right
Yeah,
on
is
the
that on camera?
Okay, good. 'Cause that's
And they said
important.
Jimmy G looks like shit, and the
He's
team's going to
handsome,
suck,
though.
and he's
Yeah.
killing it. He's
He's
killing.
pretty
So
good.
I wanted him to win until I saw that they put on their team
Whoa.
the first emotional support dog.
Oh,
in the
hell
NFL.
yeah.
What kind of dog is it though?
Who cares
This is
about
what's-
that? What,
a
they got a
French
dog? A French
That
bulldog.
means they're such fucking pussies that
Yeah,
they
but-
need to hug a dog.
What about that?
Wait, are we?
They're football
Wait,
players.
We're not pro dog on this.
No, I'm very
No,
pro dog.
listen. If you
Okay.
need to hug a dog, you're a fucking football player. You're supposed to be like a warrior. And they have pictures of these guys just cuddling a puppy.
Yeah, who
to
would
make
want
them
to cuddle
feel
a
better.
puppy?
Someone who's not during the season. Who gives
Yeah,
a
you
fuck?
got these old bones. You've been playing a game.
Yeah, you
Oh,
stress
warm
the
up a
dog.
little pup.
Emotional support
Yeah.
dog. No.
I spent
Yeah.
time with my dog.
No.
I thought you were going to be
today.
like, they got the first trans player, and you know how that gets me going.
I don't care what you are.
Yeah, but you hate dogs
They
in a
trans-
locker room.
I hate that you have to hug a little dog to
Yeah,
make
I'd hug
yourself
a dog.
happy.
I had a dog in my lap
I
today
have a
when I was
dog.
playing Forza. That's a sport.
Listen,
Esports.
That's a sport.
I wish I had a dog here right now.
Yeah.
To
So-
be honest.
We should get
So
5
you
or
should
6
have brought
dogs.
Rose.
What I'm
for the
saying is-
show.
But she hates boomers.
Next week.
next week. So they're so weak emotionally that they need to have a dog
How
so
do you
that they
know?
don't
Maybe
kill
they're
themselves
like-
as professional
No,
football
maybe
players.
they're like, you can't bring dogs in here. And they're like, oh, it's my emotional
Do you think?
support
Yeah, but
dog.
do you think that they're?
No, he's
It's a
officially on the
workaround.
team.
Yeah, of course. So is Airbud.
Yeah, but I mean
That's great. Brought it all the way
that's
around.
better than
Yep.
that
Callback.
I
that
got this.
bull
The seat's permanent.
that bull off your college team that almost murdered people.
Yeah.
What about
My bull. I don't have a bull in my college
what's
team.
the steer?
The Longhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mascot.
You're a Longhorn
It was a
fan?
real goddamn
I
animal.
can tell.
It's a mascot. They don't hug him because they want to fucking
Yeah, but do you-
not
Yes, they
cry
do.
tonight.
Yes,
Woo!
they do.
Do you think it's
Grow
real?
up,
Like, do
you
you think
bunch of
they
fucking
actually?
Roll
pussies.
Tide.
Do you think they actually use that dog?
You know what? I
Yeah.
hope they
It's
win
all
it.
publicity.
I hope
shit.
they win the whole thing
Oh my
now.
God,
And
and
the
they
first
just put the
thing that they
statue on
say
his
is,
back.
we
We
wouldn't have
thank the
done this
dog.
without the dog.
What's the
Just
dog's
to
name?
piss Jesse
Yeah,
off.
what's the dog's name? Look it up.
Zoe.
Joey?
Oh,
That's not
Zoe.
bad.
Zoe.
Oh, Zoe.
Yeah, that name stinks.
Yeah,
I'm
it
out.
does.
Oh, they're a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, I'll
queers.
take it. I'll take it.
Not in a good
Whoa,
way.
hey.
Hey.
Not in the good way.
Hey now.
Yeah, that's
Easy.
that was a
Let's
good
see.
one.
You make
I knew we'd
unlimited
get there.
amounts of money. You have everything you want in life, and you're
Yeah,
so
but they don't
emotionally
have a
broken.
dog with them.
You
It's
need
easy.
you need a
Simple.
little fucking
No,
dog.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not a little dog.
If-
It's a little bulldog.
It's a French bulldog. It's this fucking
Yeah,
big.
he's very
Yeah.
cool.
I got pictures. Just wait.
Oh, cool. Great. He's pulling out a gun.
He just shoots somebody. Yeah,
Look.
that is dumb.
You brought. Why did you?
Why did
steal
you
it?
print that?
wasted paper.
I'm fucking prepared. Here,
no,
read
you're
it.
not. We have cell phones.
No, I like that he printed that out.
Yeah, that's so cool.
It's not. That's dumb.
I'm
That
not
dog's
handing it to
name's
you.
stupid. If it would have been something cool, like even if it was Max or one of our names, I would have been on board.
Yeah, Dave would have been real cool.
Zoe is stupid.
All right.
Oh, look! I need this before I.
Bang,
so I
bang,
can't. I
Niner
can't
Gang.
finish a game, so I have to hug this little fucking dog. You bunch of pussies.
sorry, son
I
of
hope they
fur
lose
missile.
to fucking 90 to fucking nothing.
Oh,
Look!
like
Oh,
how
look!
upset
Look
he
how
is.
happy he is. They're a
Yeah,
bunch
he's
of
great.
pussies. That's why.
Oh, you
should've-
just want to be mad at something.
They should have
you-
named him Colin.
Oh,
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
But unfortunately, there's
Little
Jimmy
cap.
G. There's Jimmy G. Look.
He's so no. Put that away. Can
Oh,
you see
look.
my pants? 'Cause they
My
are swelling.
my favorite
He is
thing.
too cute.
My favorite thing about all this is that you were so angry
At a
that,
dog.
that you stapled that together.
Yeah, yeah. And you're
I am
shitty at
not
stapling. You're
losing
really
any
bad
of
at
this.
stapling.
Guys, I have a job, and my stapler is
Whoa.
right next to my phone.
Yeah, but you
so
should
after
learn
I
how to
went,
use it.
look at this.
You don't staple in the middle of the paper.
It's not in the middle of the paper. It's right
That's
there.
terrible.
No, it's solid.
What office do you work at?
I have a digital fucking stapler. For real. So
Oh wow.
take your shit and don't tell me it's in the wrong
Papa's in
spot.
the house.
Shit, I guess the show's over.
Whoa. Cool. Professional
So
stapler.
take that. You don't know how to staple shit.
Oh, you don't. It's obvious.
Digital staple. Put it in. It automatically tells me where to staple it.
Jesus.
Oh God, you're gonna be like pro AI too.
I am prepared.
Yang guy.
Pro AI.
Definitely a Yang guy.
Yeah.
Yang
I
gang.
am prepared for the show. Normally he brings notes.
Yeah, I came in with a topic right away, and I'm just some dumb guest that signed up at
He
5
has
o'clock
notes.
this afternoon.
I brought notes too.
I don't know. I think it's weird to have a support
An emotional
animal.
support animal.
But I don't think it's actually for
What if
like
it was
support
like an emotional
thing.
support?
my
snake?
boss as a joke.
That'd be better.
My
I
boss-
definitely would like a
call it
snake.
Jack.
Snake would be
No,
cool.
my boss as a joke
And they just
applied
bring,
and got a emotional support turtle that he doesn't
They
even
just
own.
bring Jake the Snake.
He paid
He's like,
$100
"I used to be a
and
drug
got a
addict."
Wait, there's way too much going on here right now.
Yeah, they're just craziness. This is why we don't do drugs when we go.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Straight edge.
I'm not straight edge. I just don't.
Yeah, you got an alcohol
So like I said, my boss paid to
Drying
get
out this month.
a license to have
Dry
an
jan.
emotional support animal that he doesn't even own. So technically, if he goes flying, he can bring a turtle on a flight.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, if they
was
give
a
them a
joke he did.
salad, they can share it.
Yeah, turtles like salads.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Veterinary.
So who do you
corner.
want to win?
Yeah, come on, give it to us.
It's
Oh, there's
toss
a
up between
T
the
for
Texans
Texas.
Oh, you
See,
said.
I knew it.
or the Chiefs. No, the reason I like the Texans is because nobody wants them to win.
Oh, an underdog.
Well, nobody
no-
thinks they can win.
Why does
They're the
yeah.
underdog. Wait, so you hate the Niners dog, but you like the underdog?
I don't like the underdog, the cartoon. No,
No, we're not talking about
Oh,
that.
my
You're talking about the
Christ.
Texans. Ooh, gosh.
no, because the Texans don't really have
Cartoon Network
anybody.
over here.
Their quarterback's good.
Johnny
Who was,
Bravo.
what
What
about,
happened? They have
wasn't there a
Hopkins.
guy that just came back who was
JJ
out?
Watt.
JJ Watt.
Yeah,
came
what
back.
does he do? Was he in the military or something?
No.
Defensive player. He wasn't supposed to come back.
He was hurt.
He got a bunch of money together when
He
they
gets
had that
hurt all the
flood in
time.
Houston.
Yeah. That's where I knew him from. He was doing
He raised
God's
like
work.
$50-some million
Yeah.
on his own.
Yeah.
No, but he wasn't supposed to come back at all because he's all
Yeah.
fucked up. He's hurt every fucking year too. But he wasn't supposed to come back. But he came back and
So
got
who-
fucking.
so
Dave, who you got? Who you want?
Oh, bang bang Niner gang.
Oh, Niners. Mike.
I'm probably gonna go Kansas City.
Okay.
My
For the barbecue?
No, my family's like my uncle was a big Eagles fan. My
Wait,
brother
which uncle?
Richard Carl, he's dead. Cancer got him. So in the back of my mind, I'm always just kind of like rooting for that because
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
always like rooting for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So then I think because it's connected to Andy Reid, that I think sometimes Eagles fans that don't hate Andy Reid is like,
There's
well, I'd like to see him get one.
There's a Kansas City bar in Philly.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Because
what's it
Kansas City
called?
has a bunch of ties. I don't fucking know. I watched a special on it. There's like literally a huge group of people because Kansas City's so closely tied with the Eagles as far as coaching staffs back and forth.
Yeah.
Yes. There was a
So I
special
guess
on
Kansas City. I don't know.
it. I like Patrick Mahomes. He seems like a nice fucking dude. Like he never gets fucking angry. He seems like a nice dude, and he's a good quarterback.
But
And I think they hate dogs too. There.
no, Mike Vick hates
also-
dogs.
Definitely.
I also
Mike Vick's killed a bunch of them.
I also think it would be like the Texans. It would be cool to see somebody just win that never.
They really
won.
don't have anybody. They have the
Like-
quarterback is good.
I don't know.
They got DeAndre Hopkins.
I just want the game to be.
Who else do
like,
they have?
Two good teams.
I don't even know anybody else.
No.
Yeah,
sorry, I don't
yeah,
know
no one to
anybody.
be 0-0.
No, like there's nothing
Through
worse with
three-quarters
like
of the
just
game.
two shit teams and
Dude,
nobody
the games
gives
are,
a fuck
the
about.
games are
Yeah.
good last fucking week. It was 2 fucking overtimes.
They're really
Like
good. except for
Seahawks and the
Eagles.
Steelers. Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna
They're
go.
fun
I'm
to
gonna go
watch.
with the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Really?
Would be,
I like the
I'd like to
Ravens.
see Baltimore burn down, and I'd
Yeah.
drive
Oh,
there to
yeah.
help.
I love the Wire.
Jeez.
So I'll be there.
No, I do love
Omar's
the Wire.
coming.
Yeah.
The cheese stands alone.
So
Did
you're
you guys watch
Ravens.
that?
Yeah, I'll pick the Ravens.
Yeah.
If we're gonna keep doing this,
I want to
then
know
he's
how,
got-
how they
we all got
continually
teams.
have. I want to know how the Ravens continually
Oh.
have unbelievable fucking defenses.
Why don't we pick
no
the
matter who
Ravens?
you put in there?
I know.
They're always good.
Their coach was with the Eagles,
Yeah.
and then he was a special teams guy, and they just were like, "Yeah, you can go coach them," and then they've been awesome.
But that's like what they're known for. Their defense is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
every
with Ray
year.
Lewis. He's a killer.
Yeah, literally. They're like tough guy there.
They missed it. So
Sixers leading 103-94.
Ah,
Looks like a W.
Yeah, what's going on with basketball?
yeah.
A lot of stuff with LeBron. That's all they keep talking about. LeBron.
He's a
LeBron,
real
LeBron.
king, right?
Yeah. He's got like a show on HBO.
King
about
of
it.
LA,
No, he was
bro.
never really.
It's like
good.
King Ralph.
Yeah. He's like the actual king of LA.
Actual king.
That's cool.
Are they like in contention to win anything this
Yeah,
year?
they're the first seed in the West currently.
Oh, but they stunk last year, though, right?
Yes, they did
Yeah.
stink last year. Then they got Anthony Davis, and they're good now.
Who's the other team that was doing well and won
Well,
with the little guy who shoots well?
Oh,
Golden Gate Bridge.
yeah, Golden State Warriors.
the Warriors,
Yeah.
they're terrible this
They're
year.
terrible because they were solid for 2 years in a row.
They were like a dynasty for like 5 years. And then Kevin Durant was there last year. He left because he got hurt. He went to the Nets. He's not playing this year because he tore his Achilles. Steph Curry broke his hand early in the season. Klay Thompson, their other really good players, out. He tore his ACL late last year, so he was probably gonna miss most of the season. But they decided just to like sit everybody and like basically lose all this year and get the first
so they're-
pick. So they're basically
they're tanking
tanking this year.
So we'll have to trust their process.
Yeah, so they'll be bad this year, and then next year they'll get Steph back, and they'll get Clay back, and they'll get the first pick in the draft, and they'll have Draymond, and they'll be great again.
So who's good this year?
I'm pretty good.
The Lakers are pretty good. The Clippers are pretty good. Denver, I think, is the 2 seed in the West.
So anywhere with weed.
Pretty much, yeah. Utah's good.
CBDs, baby.
On the Eastern Conference, Milwaukee's in first.
How are they in the fucking Eastern Conference?
I don't know. That's the same thing with like in football. Why is
Yeah.
Dallas in the NFC East? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just when teams come in and then they have to fill spots and whatever.
Okay.
So Milwaukee's 1, 2 is Miami, 3 is Boston. The Sixers were supposed to be good, but they're like the 5th seed right now. Joel Embiid, their best player, is out for like 3 weeks. I don't know if you saw the picture I posted the other night. He
he broke his
dislocated
finger? Yeah.
He dislocated it. And it was like sideways.
Was he giving the bird?
It looked like this.
That's what my when I broke my thumb, it looked like that. I went up and I was a little kid, and they were doing like relay races, and I was like, and I went up to we had to do like cartwheels or something, and I kept falling down, and I go, why the fuck am I like? I was getting pissed. Like what am I doing? I looked up, and my thumb was just like this way, and the tip was going that way, and I went, something broke. And he's like, yeah, I think you should probably sit it out. And I was like, they should go to the fucking hospital.
They wouldn't let you cartwheel anymore?
No, I was done,
What's the
man.
worst thing
It
you've
was
ever
broken?
broke?
Oh yeah, I broke it twice.
Okay, well, he just dislocated it, so I guess they just popped it right back in, which is probably
nice.
awful.
What's the worst thing you ever broke?
Who did that? Who did
Yeah.
the big
My
shoulder
back.
relocate?
Your what?
Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Oh, shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
No,
well,
it was Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
That's right. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's not
the
talk
shoulder.
about him anymore. Yeah.
Nice. He'd come back. He's doing good.
No, I wouldn't.
He did a Jesus movie, and he's on his way back.
Yeah, it's not. Come on.
No, what did he do?
On a side
I was
note-
surprised people worked with him.
On a side note, I
No,
said, let's not
that
talk
Kansas
about
City bar is called Big Charlie Saloon.
Big Charlie Saloon.
And it's what, in the
Saloon
stadium?
When they think of Kansas City.
No, it's in Philly.
Oh,
It's a diehard Kansas City Chiefs bar in South Philly.
just fights constantly.
That's
No,
weird.
there was a huge special on it because I think something happened with the coaches or something. There was a bunch of coaches that went, and then they would actually stop in there.
Okay.
So it's weird to have that there, but
It is
yeah.
weird.
But it's allowed to be there because I guess I don't know. They get
Oh,
along
yeah.
somehow.
Well, you can have anything anywhere. It's.
No.
Oh, really?
Not in Philly.
There's probably a team bar in every city, though. Like,
I don't think that they pretty much stick to what it is. Yeah. I mean, you go to fucking Dunkin' Donuts here, and everybody thinks you're a fucking Eagles fan. They put it all over everything.
well, but that's just a promotion.
But I'm saying is, you're talking Philly, you're talking
Dunkin'
Kansas
Donuts in
City.
Nazareth is
why does he hate
terrible.
promotions?
But
That's
I'm
why
saying,
he hates
but I'm
Wawa.
saying,
You hate
Wawa.
Wawa?
yeah, I'm a Sheets guy.
Oh, yeah, you are. You
Yeah,
are.
he is.
Okay, boomer.
That would make me an old person. You don't make any sense. I don't think you know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what that means. You probably stop using it if you don't know what it means. Boomer's like an old person doesn't get it.
And that would be you.
Because I like Sheets?
And the Cowboys.
Okay. Why? Why does that make me an old
He's so
person?
mad. He's so okay.
No, I'm just. You say goofy stuff. I want to know where you're coming from.
I'm going to step back.
I mean, you're saying like Boomer, like I'm a fucking 90-year-old. I don't.
I'd so
understand what
much
it means.
rather talk about porn.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? I've never watched.
I'm a Turkey Hill guy.
For porn?
No,
Yeah.
I
Or
like
ice cream.
Turkey Hill.
Ice cream's
Yeah.
delicious.
You go on Pornhub and type in Turkey Hill.
They still have Red
They have
Box?
amateur porn.
Yeah, it's just
Turkey Hill?
in the restroom.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, I don't think that was for you.
I'm gonna get my nose on that.
That's just hepatitis B porn.
Yeah, yeah.
Which,
Does
Turkey
hepatitis
Hill.
still go around?
Yeah, Pam Anderson has it.
Yeah.
Which means pretty much everybody does.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
at
go
least
away
most
once
of
you get it,
my
right?
group.
Yeah.
Certain kinds don't go away. So technically, cold sores are hepatitis.
Yeah.
But it's a different strain.
No, I thought that was herpes.
Yeah, it's herpes.
It's herpes.
Is that herpes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm
Well,
sorry.
does
I fucked
herpes go away?
No.
up. That one does.
That's forever.
That's in your. Yeah, that's a life sentence.
Hepatitis, I don't think goes away
Yeah,
either.
it is.
Does
Yeah.
it? I don't think hepatitis goes away
I
either.
was just talking to somebody the
No, I
other
don't
day.
think it does.
I've never gotten STD.
Nope, neither have I.
Sixers won
Whoa,
109-98.
we got two guys that really didn't
Did
want to talk about that one.
the Sixers, are they doing good?
Not as good as they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 20. Well, they'll be 25-14 now, which is good. They're probably going to win 50 games this year, but they were supposed to be, fighting for the 1 seed, and they're currently fighting for the 4th seed. So,
Yeah, but still beginning of the season.
And
we're
what
almost
else
halfway
is
through.
coming up?
Oh,
March
really?
Madness?
March Madness.
Is
will
college
be
going
here.
on now or no?
Yeah, college is going on. They just
Yeah.
started a conference play like last week before. So, yeah. That'll start, and then March that'll pick up. February they'll have the conference championships, and then they'll do March Madness. And I think Moser and his group are going to Vegas this year.
They switched it. They're going to, I believe, Atlantic City.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See Springsteen.
Ooh, yes.
I didn't even know if Atlantic City was it's been so long. It's been so long since I've been to Atlantic City.
It's not great.
Yeah, I think it's still dumb.
Nope.
Yeah,
Still
it's
shithole.
not great.
Missing anything.
Yep. Still
Yeah.
shithole.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a tower he likes though down there, or casino.
I don't think that exists anymore.
No.
No, it
really?
doesn't.
They took it down? Oh,
Oh yeah, so it sold a long time ago.
Bankruptcies are a bitch, man.
Yeah. It's a tax write-off.
Should it be? Let's not talk about that.
I
This is
don't know.
sports.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get into
I'm
that.
not, listen, I don't own businesses, so I don't know. No, when I went down there last time, it's weird. Atlantic City is it's very outdated, and they refuse to update anything except for Borgata. Borgata is actually really nice, but every other casino, like Caesars and all that shit, it's
Dude, it was so
really
cool.
fucking-
When I first turned 21 and I went, it was so cool because to have real casinos, and it was
Because you were 21.
You're 21.
Yeah, like
so
the
that
strip
was
clubs.
19
well, yeah, but
years
there
ago.
also wasn't a fucking casino in Bethlehem.
Yeah,
either.
but that to me isn't a real casino.
No,
That's just
it
some
doesn't feel.
bullshit.
It doesn't feel like
No.
a real casino.
That's what I'm saying. Is at least Atlantic City felt like a real casino.
But bear
This
in mind,
doesn't.
That was
fucking-
19 years ago or
Yeah.
18 years ago. So that's a long
Well, no,
fucking
the
time.
last
age
time.
him.
No, the last
was, like,
time.
3 years ago?
No, the last
18.
time I went was
Three or
for.
Day over
or four.
22.
It was for a bachelor party, and
Yep.
that was when they still had, what was it, like the hip one was like Revel they had there,
Yeah.
and they had like concerts and stuff. It was still
Is that
kind of
when they
had
were do AC?
that was still kind of like had a little bit of must behind it, but I feel like it's just probably just a shithole now.
Now it's just must.
Yeah,
Not just a little must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just must.
and like all the shit they moved down there, or they would do like the cheesesteak shit, or like they would have like chain stuff, but I mean it's just like the Sands, all the shit they bring in there
Still got,
sucks.
they got Nathan's down there yet.
I saw that. I'm gonna go. Well, no, they opened one in the Sands. I'm gonna go this weekend with
What,
Tim.
Nathan's?
Wait, they have a Nathan's
Yeah.
hot dogs?
I just saw.
Oh,
Tim
don't
sent
tell
me.
Kev I'm going to cancel my reservation. We're going there for dinner.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be 14-year-old kids making it. Like it's just,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like when they had Chicky and Pete's in there. It's just like
Yeah.
terrible. It's
Yeah.
like so.
Yeah.
I mean I'm going to go. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, it'll be horrible.
It's gonna be
Is it opening
overpriced.
this weekend?
No, I think it's already open.
Oh, so there won't be like a big rush.
No, I mean I don't know. Like that stupid, who's the donut guy or whatever.
Cake Boss?
Yes, Cake Boss.
Boss guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like there's
it's
still a line if
Really?
you go, and people come to that casino, I guess, instead of going to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
City.
Wah, wah, wah. Have you ever been to Vegas?
No, I want to go.
should
Jared
go.
Jared goes out for work, and then they like put him up in like 5-star hotels, and he's like, dude, just come out for 2 days.
Yeah.
He's like, and you don't, and he's like, you're in a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
He's like,
don't
he
have to
goes,
leave. You don't
he
have to leave
goes
anywhere.
probably 2 to 3 times a year for like he's leaving Saturday, and then I'll be back on the 18th. So like I could go anytime in there, and I think I'm gonna take him up on it because like I'm old enough now where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do what I would have done in my 20s, but now it's more like he's like, dude, there's killer restaurants out here.
Oh my God, yeah.
And that's I'm more interested in just like
Yeah.
I want to go
you
on
know.
SHOT shows out there.
who?
SHOT show.
What's that?
Biggest like firearm fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, I would like
And
to
you
go
there
out
and you
there,
get- you
like
get
the
tons of
video
free
game
shit.
ones. The video game
Tons of
one I
free
would like to go out to.
CES or no? That's the electronic.
I think there's one in
one.
California too. I don't know, but you could also. I don't know. I would like to go out
But
there.
all
and do
those huge
stuff.
things, you get tons of free shit, and you get to try everything that's not out yet.
Yeah.
But you get tons of free shit.
Vegas is like Disney World at this point.
Have you
It's
been?
So yeah, I've been a couple times.
Good for you.
It's
Dave,
like Disney World at this point.
What's that?
have you gone to?
Manch Vegas?
Yeah, just Vegas in general.
No, gosh, no.
I would say if you go, make sure you get to Old Vegas. Just for
Yeah,
a
no,
night.
I would definitely, because he was like, well, you could just kind of explore all day, and I don't mind it. When I lived in Virginia, I didn't know anybody, and would just go around and look for shit to do.
Yeah, make
Like
sure
a
you get down to
vagabond?
Fremont Street. And,
Very much
and
so.
see all
Blue
that.
Vagabond.
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to go. Like I was
Definitely.
watching. I went down a rabbit hole of underground mole people, and there was like all these These people who
Wait,
live underground
in Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas.
Oh,
They're like
can you
junkies
please
and stuff.
find them?
Yeah.
It was a thing
Oh, is that
Barstool
like the 10
did.
people at the Sands?
What?
There's people that live along
Those are
the-
Chinese people.
Yeah.
But they come from New York.
If you, I
get paid
jog
to go there.
and if you go over the Hill to Hill Bridge,
Yeah.
and if you look towards the steel stacks when you're coming over the bridge towards Bethlehem, like towards that Wawa. I'm sorry, I did say it.
Yeah.
When you're coming towards that Wawa, if you look
Oh,
over
yeah.
the bridge, you'll see like tents down there. There's a bunch of people down there living.
Just Tent City?
It's not, I wouldn't say it's a city, but it's definitely
No,
a
they
town.
call it-
There's
no.
definitely like
Oh,
4 or 5 tents down
it'll
there.
be
Who's
there.
the mayor?
It'll be there for a
Mayor
while.
Ed?
Mayor McCheese.
No, it'll be there for a while, and then they'll kick him out because they have one in Allentown too. The one bridge you go over, and if you look real quick, now it's wintertime, so all the trees, everything's fucking dead. So you can
Yep.
look through and you see there's just tons of them. And in the morning they come out of the woods and walk around and everything. So they'll let them there for like a month, and then they kick them out
Why do they kick him out?
because
Yeah, they're just going to come back.
because this is the reason.
a waste of
because they
resources.
start building fires and shit. And they're afraid that like they're going to burn shit down.
Right.
So they're like
Is
it's,
that what
it's a
happened in
safety hazard.
Australia?
I heard all
So
that
they got in
was
trouble with
started.
that.
No,
A bunch of people got in trouble.
No, I heard like that all those fires were like
bunch of
started by
people-
like people fucking around.
Yeah,
and
they're
started
fucking
lighting
around.
shit on fire.
Yeah, they got
and that's how it
arrested.
went up.
They got
Yeah.
arrested. Yeah. Do you see that? Speaking of that, did you see the girl raised $500,000?
No, I know everyone's
there's an
talking about
Instagram
the
model?
koalas and not the people that died or the
No.
homes that were destroyed. It's
No.
the animals.
There's an
like what the fuck?
there's an
I don't give a
Instagram
shit about people. Are you kidding me?
People's lives are destroyed.
there's an
Children are
Instagram
dying.
model that said that she wanted to raise money for Australia and she felt that everybody was tuning in. So if you donated $10 or more to whatever foundation she was backing, she would email you a nude picture of herself. She raised $500,000.
No, there's definitely a shitload of
What was
money
her
being
name?
raised.
She's very good looking. It's like
he knows it.
no, look at her.
I'm just kidding. I,
I
already
wish he
gave
had
her $10
pictures of that
He
shit
donated
printed out.
20. yeah. Poorly stapled.
Yeah, I'm gonna start printing stuff out too. I like that old school. I like that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I am.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah.
I saw no, she's gorgeous.
What other sports is going on? What else do you watch?
Hockey.
I just
Goal!
My brother watches hockey like
I don't
crazy.
know anything about hockey at this point.
Yeah.
I know the
stopped.
Flyers
I
are
watched
like,
for
I know
a
it's
while.
cold.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
I
like
know the
going to
Flyers
hockey
are, like,
games. The
good and
Phantoms
bad.
games are
Quack.
dope.
Yeah.
Quack.
Quack, quack,
Oh, Jesus.
quack.
But yeah, I mean, I just watch the Sixers a lot.
Yeah.
I watch more basketball than probably anything. But
McGregor's coming back. If you guys want to come down for that fight, it's the 18th.
I heard this is like a tuna can. That's what Jesse told me.
Donald Cerrone's he like holds almost all the records in the UFC.
Her name is Kaylin Ward.
Kaylin Ward. Whoa.
And she's like, my boyfriend won't talk to him anymore. Well, yeah, because you sent out fucking
wonder why.
500,000 nudes, you fucking weirdo.
Now, does everybody get a different nude?
I think it's the same shot.
I'm sure.
But I'm surprised it's got to be different because otherwise people would have shared it online because they're dicks. But you can't find it online anywhere. I've heard.
If I gave 50, can I tell her like to do something during it?
No,
like,
it's not. No,
could she hold up?
She's
like,
not a prostitute, Corey. She's
No.
an
That's not
Instagram
prostitution.
model.
Yeah.
Instagram
Like hold a
model.
dog.
She's
Yeah.
she's a serious model.
Could I be like, hold?
Let's not put her down.
Can you hold this dog?
$10, she sends you a nude picture of herself.
Yeah.
$500,000.
What if I sent her something to wear in
Like
the
a
picture?
dick pic?
What? No.
Dick pic?
No. If I sent her like lingerie to put on,
What would you
like, can
send
you
her?
wear this?
No, there's a girl that's on.
Like a six.
There's an ex porn
Simmons
star
jersey?
girl.
Yeah.
There's an
Yes.
ex porn star girl that people keep sending her outfits, and she just goes, "I'll wear it and take pictures," and she just shows you on Instagram.
It's crazy how much those girls make off
They
of
don't.
all
They don't
that
work.
shit.
They don't work. The girl that's an ex porn star, she goes, "I don't have to work." She goes,
No.
"Look what I look like." It never works. People just send her
Like a
shit,
lot of
send her
those
money.
with,
she
like-
goes, "I need to pay my rent." People just send her. She's like, "Thanks, I have rent for a year."
Like
now."
those OnlyFans, and then
Yeah.
like they have like 30 to 40,000 people subscribe, and they're all paying $20 a month.
Yep.
Yep.
It's fucking nuts.
That is
Well, who's the girl you were in?
nuts.
That Sarah Underwood girl.
Yeah,
She doesn't work. She lives in the fucking woods with that weirdo.
She like turned her thing into a vlog, and with her boyfriend, and they like show her tits, and then the rest of it's just like 20 minutes of like them
Her
being
showering.
like, "Hey, if you'd like to rent out one of the cabins," I'm like, "Nope, just show us your boobies."
You're just like, here's $20 a month. Just show me what you got.
No,
Yeah, I kind
wouldn't
of lose
pay
it when she
her.
goes, "Here's my boyfriend. I love him so much." I don't want to pay to see that.
No,
All right.
yeah,
But they build those weird houses,
they're like
all
cabins.
natural, and then they put the whole roof is full of like moss.
Yeah,
Like they live off like it's just like nothing. She's like, "Look at this. Like you're a fucking model. Go figure it out."
Yeah, well, they don't have to.
yeah. She
Like,
likes
doesn't have
she
to
likes
fucking worry.
outdoor stuff. That's how she
Outdoorsy?
met him.
Outdoorsy.
Yeah,
he
like
was-
he hired her.
He was
or
her
something.
photographer.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and they fell in love.
It was
that's
fell
cool.
in love in a lonely place.
Yeah.
McGregor fight.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. What's this now?
He's
First
making his
explain the
comeback.
tuna can
Well,
comment.
I'm just gonna because I don't watch MMA like at
No.
all. So
What's
you
the-
guys have to explain things to me.
Everyone's saying that he's being handed a W.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's he fighting?
Donald Cerrone.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that who you have?
I would like him to win. I don't like Connor, but Cowboys
he's
have
smart.
lost a lot, and everybody knows how to beat him. He's just like it's a gimme fight.
He's
Yeah,
also
but
won a lot.
Round him
But
up.
didn't Connor get his ass
He's a
kicked
tough
last
guy.
time?
Don't get me wrong.
Everybody got.
He's a tough guy, but-
Everyone lost to Khabib the way
Okay.
Connor lost to Khabib.
Okay.
What? Just getting their asses handed to him.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
Is
He
he
fucks
just a
everybody up.
monster?
Has
Yeah.
anyone gone to Russia and trained to fight him?
One guy. He was from Philadelphia.
Oh, fuck yeah. I watched a documentary about a guy that did that.
Yeah.
In the 80s. One.
So I'm
Pure
getting a lot.
communism.
I'm getting a lot of shit from it.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. Yeah.
He carried logs
Oh my
and
God.
shit and grew a mean beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
out of Philly, South Philly.
It's his comeback fight.
There's
There's like
statue
a
of
lot
him.
of bullshit going on. He's getting like it's like he's going through the John Jones shit, all the
Well,
stuff.
it's all bullshit with him, right?
Like with some of the stuff he did. I mean, he
Yeah.
definitely punched that old man in the bar. I don't
Yeah.
think he hit him that hard.
I don't think you need to hit an
but
old man
him-
hard.
Yeah, but him
Yeah.
hitting anybody would
Right.
be
I
hard
mean,
enough.
it's definitely better than running into a woman pregnant with a car and being on drugs and fleeing the scene and coming
And then
back.
coming back to grab your money.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely have,
Or
I think a lot of it has to
throwing
do
a
too.
dog.
How about
through a
you
window.
forget the good one? They're looking for him for drug testing, so he stayed under the ring for a whole day.
Yeah.
While USADA
I
waited
hate
for
John
him.
Jones.
Yeah,
And his coach said, I don't know, he must have went home. He'll be back. He hid under the ring all day long.
Look, I'm a huge Conor fan, but I see it from people who aren't a Conor fan. So they're saying that like the UFC is bringing him back. They're feeding him. They're feeding him Cerrone, which to me it's like I'm worried about that fight. He could definitely push Conor's cardio. He could definitely knock him out with a head kick. Like there's if it goes to the ground, it's over. Like Donald Cerrone has the most submission wins in the UFC. He's got the most knockdowns. The guy is a decorated veteran. He isn't going to like shit the bed. Like it's a tough fucking fight. But everyone's like, oh, they're not putting him because if Cowboy would have won, this conversation wouldn't be going on. And because they wanted this fight when Cowboy was on a rise and they wanted Conor to come back, but it didn't line up. But Cowboy lost to Justin Gaethje and he got KO'd. So he lost 2 in a row getting KO'd.
Now, is he any good?
But Justin Gaethje?
Yes.
Okay.
But the problem is this. Cowboy, they know that Cowboy won't go to the ground. He's going to stand up, and that's what Conor does. So they want to pick somebody who's a stand-up fighter, and that's what he is. So that's why they leveled it out. It's not now if you pick like if he would have went and fought somebody who's an actual ground guy, who's more of a ground guy than the stand-up guy.
Yeah, but everyone
that's a better
said
matchup.
that. Everyone said that about Eddie Alvarez, and Eddie Alvarez got his ass fucking handed.
No,
to
I didn't
him.
say about Eddie Alvarez.
Eddie Alvarez is a decorated wrestler. Everyone's like, oh, they're protecting
but what did he do?
Conor.
But what did Eddie do?
It's just the shit I hear. Like you guys hear about fucking Philly, and he hears about Dallas, and then it's the same old shit. He doesn't like people talking about Dallas as much as I don't like them talking about Conor McGregor. Okay. I'm not getting drug into this argument because we don't have enough time.
He hung up with me last time.
So what's going on?
We have plenty of time.
If Conor loses to Cowboy, is all his all his bullshit that he did leading up to this, of like taking all this time off, is that gonna be like?
It won't matter.
It won't matter.
No, cause he's not like a bum. Like he trains nonstop.
Yeah.
So UFC is a little bit different. Like if it was like boxing, a dude took off for like 2 years, you'd be like, the fuck's this guy doing? But
if he
UFC, they're training every day, even if they're not fighting. Like so, they're all like in a drop of a hat. If somebody said we're going to give you fucking $30 million,
he would have to lose.
Yeah,
he would have to lose probably 2 straight in a row for it to affect it. They put this fight in and it's sold out in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
no, that never happens.
Name recognition. Like I don't watch MMA, and I know who Conor McGregor is.
What I'm saying is he's their biggest star. Yeah. He's the biggest thing that's ever come out of MMA as far as being a pop culture icon. The fight with Floyd, like he made $1 billion off that whiskey. Just off the whiskey, he made $1 billion. So he's massive. No one sells out in it. You know what I mean? It's like that's like concert shit. So they made their money. And then the pay-per-view price is going up. There's nobody else really on the card that's worth watching, and they're going to hit records with it. So he would have to lose probably 2 in a row for that to start dimming. But if he wins, now they got this whole fucking monster again. But what it is
who's he going to fight next?
Well, Well, he said that he wants Justin Gaethje next, and there's a couple other people, but he's also said he'll step in for the Khabib fight. So it's like, what? I don't care, because to me, this is now interesting. He's coming back. People are talking about it.
But now they're talking
Everybody got killed against him.
Talking about GSP mentioned he wanted to fight Khabib.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Khabib's undefeated.
Isn't GSP like 100?
Yeah.
No, but he's a fucking mean motherfucker.
No, I know. I know that name.
And I don't like Canadians, but he's a good fucking fighter.
He's French-Canadian, too. That's
really he's got that weird accent. I love you, wee accent.
So I'm excited he's coming back.
He's good,
he's been out. So he, and he's looking at it. He's like, this is my season. I'm going to fight 3 times. And I think he's going to change the sport again, where people are going to start looking at fighting as a season. I mean, he changed the sport before with all the shit talking. I mean, the whole Jorge Masvidal Diaz shit, like none of that would be going on if he didn't do all that shit he did, and fucking, the double champs. Everyone's a double champ now. Who did it first? He did. Yeah. Like you could say he wrecked the UFC. You could say he did good to the UFC. I love watching it. I love it. It's pro wrestling and fucking violence together, and it's real.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna. The Cowboy fight is weird to me because they're not going to talk shit on each other. They're just like he's like there's no.
But see,
there's no bullshit, which is also I think why the UFC. Like I think the UFC chose to do this for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to bring McGregor back, and there's going to be no bullshit because it escalated so far with the bus window and all that shit and the fist fight afterwards. They can't bring him back and be like, we're doing this again. They have to build up if they choose to do that again.
It's a win-win for the UFC because Cowboy is a fan favorite because that fucking dude will literally wants to fight every day.
He can knock Conor out. He can knock him out.
No matter what,
submit him.
if they said we need to fight, he'll go on fucking Instagram and go, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You know, it's
And
not
he
like they're
just
putting
fought.
up-
They're like, we can't legally let you fight. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, they're acting like they're putting him up against
So
like some
is the worst
schlub.
thing to happen to the UFC would be if Conor loses.
No, because
No, it
then
wouldn't
everybody
matter.
talks about
It
it
wouldn't
still. They
matter.
win
Yeah.
anyway.
See, the good thing about
But
the
then
UFC,
who do you put him up against?
But I'm saying the thing about the UFC, what's great about it is that anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah.
So you could be some fucking loser, and if you hit a guy at a certain spot and it's the wrong fucking time, that's why it's so interesting. Because there is no real gimme fights. There's always there's that fucking shot. I mean, there's people that you've never even heard of that could step in the ring tomorrow and start fucking, murking fucking people.
Like CM Punk, right?
Yeah,
no,
my boy.
absolutely the
My
opposite.
boy.
The opposite of CM Punk.
But see, the other thing too is I've been watching it for so long, and in the beginning I would pick a bunch of different fighters, but then I'd just be bummed all the time because it was too much of an up and down. And then I just solely went with Conor, and then that was my team. How you guys like Philly and shit like that. That's my guy. I watched him when he first came out, and I was like, this dude's awesome. He's Irish. He's talking shit, wearing fur coats. I'm in.
Yep.
So then I started being like, all right, well,
He's like T.O.
yes. So I'm the people give me shit about it. I'm like, I like Terrell Owens.
Yep.
I'm like, what do you? I'm like Ocho Cinco all
You like
day.
entertaining people that
and then
play sports.
You're so dumb because you like Conor. How could you like that guy? What? So then I started watching it. Where okay, I watch it so much and it's on so much now. I'm like, okay, what's the next better thing to get excited for? Okay, so if Conor McGregor comes in and Donald Cerrone and Conor McGregor wins, that opens up Jorge Masvidal. Now that would they do a BMF 2? And then now you have the two biggest guys going at it, and it's just going to be straight violence. So then if he doesn't choose him, he's got Justin Gaethje, which shuts everybody up with being like, oh, Conor's not picking fights. Or they would put him up against Khabib if somebody got hurt, or he's going against Tony Ferguson. If Cowboy Cerrone wins, who does he fight next? So I always look at it as how fun is the next fight going to be? And if you have two people like Colby, I wanted Colby Covington to win. I don't like Colby Covington.
No, he's a dickhead, but he's funny as hell to
if
watch.
he would have won, you would have had this
He's the
total
anti-hero.
Trump, mega over-the-top
I
bullshit.
was going to say that was the Trump guy, right?
He's the anti-guy that
But if-
comes out and
but-
openly starts fights because he wants them to hate him.
Yeah.
So when he wins, he runs around the ring and cheers. And
So
he
then-
wants them, he's not really a bad guy, but he does it because
It saved his career.
It's the Chael Sonnen
Yeah,
effect.
that's a-
It
Chael
saved
Sonnen
his
was
career.
the bad guy. He would go out. He's the nicest fucking guy ever.
So he's basically just a
but
heel.
he's just a dick.
About,
He acts like a dick.
Who's the guy from Brazil?
Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, he went to Brazil and shit talked.
So
him.
Kamaru,
They're like, we're gonna murder you,
they
and he's
were
like,
gonna
yeah,
kill him.
fuck you.
So Kamaru Usman,
he's a really nice guy.
Kamaru Usman won that fight, and then
He's
they
fucking dangerous,
interviewed
too.
him afterwards, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to fight Jorge Masvidal next? Like, who's next?" They want him to start dropping names, and he goes, "Well, we're gonna sit back, and we're just gonna start, letting this thing work itself out, and whoever is deserving to fight me next will fight me next." And I'm like, "Who the fuck wants to watch that?
Right.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here." And I don't want all in. I think the bullshit with the Conor and Khabib, that was where the line was crossed. That turned into
Him
that
throwing
was
the dolly.
just. I mean, I was all in, but
Sounds
that,
like Mike would like Antonio Brown a lot.
Oh,
He would.
I
See,
do.
that's-
I
this
hope
is-
he
this is the
fights
thing.
Logan Paul.
And this is
I'm
the
in.
thing. I tell people all the time.
They're close to booking that.
I've played.
We
I
can get
played-
into that next.
That's what I'm saying. I played sports
Antonio
my whole
Brown
life.
and Logan Paul.
So I played sports my whole life.
They're trying to do it.
I like the teams that if the team wins, the team cheers with their own team and they're excited. I don't like the teams that turn around and start going, fuck you. That's why I hate Conor McGregor. I hate people, Antonio Brown. I hate people like that turn around and say fuck you to the crowd. I don't think that's right.
doesn't
So
say
you were
fuck you to the
super mad at
crowd.
the Bills then on Thanksgiving, weren't you?
Oh, I don't like the Bills at all.
Because they were doing the let's eat thing.
Yeah, but
after
that
the game.
when they lost to the Patriots, I told our friend
Yeah,
Bill,
but
I said, they got
McGregor-
outclassed. And he goes, what do you mean outclassed? I said, watch the game and watch when the Patriots scored. They high-fived each other. They didn't turn to the crowd and start giving them the finger or jumping on the crowd. I
McGregor
said,
doesn't give the
act
crowd
normal.
the finger.
Yeah.
McGregor's always humble. Even when he lost to Diaz, he was just like, well, whatever. The only time it got out
Leading
of
up
hand.
to it, he's not nice to anybody.
Yeah, but that's all the
It's
show.
a show, but I'm saying
Yeah.
is I don't like that attitude ever.
Well, then how do you like the Cowboys? Aren't
Yeah.
all
Because
their
they don't
players
fucking
like
do
that?
that.
Yeah, prime
They don't
time.
do. They don't do that. They cheer amongst themselves.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Big neon
Look at when they
neon
score. The fucking Zeke jumps in the fucking Salvation Army thing and they fine him for it.
Yeah.
He goes, I just raised $1 million. And they're like, well, you're being fined because you act like an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They
the
don't
NFL
cheer
just
like that.
blows Anyway.
I'm just excited he's coming
It
back.
does, but I'm saying is,
excited.
I
It's
don't
been
like
a
the teams
while.
that do it. Like I just
Been a
don't
while.
like teams.
Yeah, love that.
But I'm saying I never like teams that did it. I just don't.
No, I get it from that perspective.
Like I'm sorry. It's
the
just it's a
Eagles,
lack
no,
of
the
class.
Eagles fans
I
are
love
hard
the
to stomach
Diaz
sometimes.
brothers.
Yeah, the Diaz brothers are awesome.
Stockton.
I want
Well,
to see.
the thing is,
I want to see Diaz Jorge Masvidal too. Some people are like that fight was
that's-
over.
that's
I'm like
the
it wasn't.
badass-
It wasn't the BMF.
Bad
Yeah.
motherfucker belt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're to Diaz, like, I like him because he's a real fighter. I don't
Yeah.
like him because he talks shit all the time. But you realize that.
Yeah, but I love that
Look,
about this
but I'm saying is he's a fucking
they're real
dumbass.
But it's also
No, but I'm saying
competition. How could
if
you
hear
not
him
be
talk,
talking shit?
he can't form word. Like he was just raised. I don't even know if he fucking
I think he
graduated
dropped
anything.
out of school and just started
Yeah,
going to the
he's
gym.
a fucking. That's why he acts like that because he has no clue how to act like a normal person.
And the shit
So he
talking
should be a
for
fighter.
people like me who don't watch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
well,
something,
it turned
like
into
when I
that.
watch the weigh-in and they're all shit talking, I'm like, this is awesome, but I don't
Yeah.
actually watch it.
No.
You
Yeah.
know, so that's for.
But yeah, last interview
that
he did
gets
before
me
his fight,
involved.
he couldn't form sentences. People were like, "Is he fucking brain dead?"
I love it, man.
No, because
I
he's
love it.
really like he's just. How else did you expect him to act?
It's my favorite thing.
Never went to school,
What,
he just
what
fought
it turned
all the time.
into down here and what we do for the fights, it's so awesome. There's so much food. Everybody who comes down is really cool. It's just like there's beer and shit. This whole setup is solely for watching fights down here. We cut all the lights out. It's fucking awesome. And then everybody started bringing their own food. And then now, dude, it's ridiculous. And then we try and do like dishes after like the main, like we were like Colby Covington, and I knew everyone hated him, so I was like, cool, we're doing USA food. We're doing popcorn. We're doing fucking hot dogs. We're doing fucking, like, we're like making picnic food. Yeah. It's awesome. But I'm excited he's back. I don't care. I'm like, people are texting me all day. Fuck you, fuck him, he's going to lose.
But see,
I'm like, it's been quiet. I'm excited.
but
It's,
here-
I
Why do
love
people
talking
just
shit.
randomly text you?
Yes,
Because they know I like him. And I'm like, whatever.
But here, and this is what goes around what I was saying. So you don't go and post goofy shit. This is how I am as a Cowboys fan. I don't post shit. I'll get during the games random toast from people just going, fucking your team sucks. And I go, I've never texted you all fucking season.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, like the other day
And
when you were arguing with yourself.
I wasn't arguing with myself.
Did you see that?
That's every
but
day.
he said,
Well, I texted him.
No,
I go, who are you talking
well,
to?
I was
'Cause
gonna
I'm either
too.
blocked or I
was gonna
blocked
too,
him.
and then I
Yeah.
talked to him.
That
He
is
was
what
like,
happens when you have a loser
Tell
who
the
never
story.
started. Yeah,
Tell
so
the
there's,
story.
There's a fucking
Let's
loser.
get it.
I hope he watches this fucking video.
Who's the loser?
He doesn't.
Who's the loser?
Mr.
No,
Turdo.
come
We'll say his
on.
last
Yeah,
name.
you don't have to say his name.
So his brother was a great guy. I love his younger brother.
I like Brian. He's fine.
So he I never posted anything all year round. So I post one thing. It was funny, right? It was Wentz went out. It was when the game
like
was
the
over.
Joker meme.
It's the Joker
Do
meme,
you
and it
want
goes
water?
and it says the Joker like smiling, and it
water?
says,
No, I'm good.
"Hey, Wentz made it the whole season without getting hurt," and then it just goes first quarter of the playoffs, and you see him flying up, getting hit by a car, and I put that meme up.
Oh, well, that's really,
It's funny. It's a joke.
No, it's not. He got hit by like.
Disrespectful.
Yeah,
It's a
really
Joker. It's not
disrespectful.
Wentz getting hit by a car. So
Yeah, but
he
it's
went on
not-
this.
It's not funny.
He
It's
went
like-
on. He went on a rant, and I said, "I've never even I've never even talked to him.
Yeah.
Period."
Yeah, you got a dog I can cuddle up with after this story?
No. So he started this huge argument, and when no one else backed him up, and people were like smiley face and liking what I was saying, he removed
you
all
got
of his comments. Removed all his comments, and people were texting me like him. He goes, "Who are you talking to?" And I'm like,
I thought you were
I go,
talking
what are you
to
talking
yourself
about?
as well.
No, he
Well,
removed all
I
of his
thought-
comments.
I
and-
thought he
and-
was talking to somebody
and
that like I
unfriended
had
me.
blocked or something.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, who are you arguing with? I can't see their stuff.
I thought
No,
it was me.
no. And then he unfriended me. So I was like, "Oh,
He
bummer."
unfriended you?
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
Oh man.
Man.
Yeah. I. You know what? I think I've said
Does he
3
listen to
words to
this?
him. No, that 100% no.
No.
Good.
He was on my team when I played Never Started, so he was a fucking backup. So now he thinks he knows
I
losers.
like how he takes those ticks.
Lord.
He's a dick.
What team are you talking about?
In
I
high
played
school football.
He was on my team.
He was a backup. Clippers.
No, he didn't play. He was low magic guy.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a Wildcats guy? Yeah.
Wildcats.
That's right.
His parents
I don't
were
know.
wealthy.
I love the UFC. I'm glad he's back. I hope he does well. I hope
Antonio
it's
Brown.
exciting. Oh, Antonio Brown. Well, what's funny is when they...
What does he want to do, by the way? He said something.
Hold on, because
He wants
I
to
got
do
a
something else.
backstory to all this.
Right.
I started hearing his name, and I was like, who is this guy? And then people were like, oh, he's doing this, and he's like a Terrell Owens.
You like the back guy.
And
You
I,
like the
I
bad
was just
guy.
like, yo, I'm like, I think I found my team. I think I'm going to ride with who Antonio... I'm getting a jersey. Like, I'm in. And then... He's gone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then, because where did he end up? The Patriots? Because he
was
got
on
out of
the
Oakland.
What, week 1 or
Because he
week
was doing
2?
some shady shit in Oakland and got himself out of
He
that.
wanted
saying
to
hated
get
the
out of
team and he
Oakland,
hated the
and they
coaches.
cut him.
That's what you're doing here.
Yeah, they're like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah, and then from there he went to where?
The Patriots.
And then they were like, cool, we'll use him. And then
He played one game. He had 2 touchdowns.
and got what? Somebody accused him of rape.
Yes,
and then there
they
was
cut him.
something else where he like threw furniture off of he threw.
I think they threw a toilet off the roof.
He threw his couch out of his condo window and it hit somebody.
Jesus.
Something shit like that. So
That I
it
don't
wasn't.
know.
It wasn't like good stuff coming.
Yeah.
But then I just saw because on Snapchat every now and then the TMZ news comes up.
Yep.
And that they're trying, and it's close from what I saw is that he's going to box Logan Paul.
Well, yeah, he wrote something
That-
to
and
Logan
somebody
Paul,
was like-
and then Logan Paul wrote back to him. And then
Yeah,
they
and
were
then
like,
somebody
all
was
right,
like,
let's do
"That's."
this.
Somebody's like, "I can't believe he's stooping to that level," and I'm like, "That's real money."
Yeah.
They had more people watch that YouTube than they did Connor Floyd.
Yep.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so glad I'm not
Crazy.
famous, because I would call out all those people and they'd respond and I'd be like, fuck. Now I really got to fight
Well,
somebody.
it first
Son
started
of a
out with-
bitch.
Now I
was-
have
it
to
was-
fight OJ.
Yeah,
it was
fuck.
great.
He'll kill me at the end.
Yeah.
It was Logan Paul and KSI,
juice.
which is England's biggest YouTube star.
Yeah.
So the two of them had a beef. They fought once. They had to wear headgear, and it was an
In a draw
exhibition,
or
and it was a
something?
draw. So then they redid it, except for the two of them
Yeah,
they actually trained. So it was a legit boxing match, and they had real boxing matches on the card.
Logan
So-
Paul got jacked.
Yeah, he got like dropped, and then
he was, like,
yeah,
huge,
they're
though.
definitely fucking. They're not testing shit.
No.
No.
Don't let them. Don't.
He's like,
don't
where
test shit.
do we get the
Yeah.
fucking horse fucking
So then
horse
they
steroids?
ran it on YouTube for like $10, and they made a fuck ton of money. They had sponsors in on it and everything. It was, I mean, for him to actually recover after the whole suicide thing and almost losing, like he's like they're slowly bringing him,
He's that
yeah,
guy?
The
but
suicide
they're slowly
force.
bringing him on podcasts. Like I was surprised to see
he
him
didn't
on
do
Theo
anything wrong with
Vaughn.
that shit. Those fucking crazy people, they go out in the middle of the woods and kill themselves.
You know
So
what
he
cure
went out
him?
and said, "This is weird."
Dogs.
Dogs. If they had support animals.
If they had
Yeah.
fucking support animals, I'd make fun of them too.
Yeah.
Stupid
Oh,
Chinese
Jesus.
people
Oh my god!
It's in Japan.
or Japan, whatever.
Rape and racism. That's what this podcast is.
R&R.
Good God.
Listen, they go in the
Change
middle
the
of the
name.
woods to kill themselves. He goes out and just goes, "What the fuck?" Like he brought light to it. Like, hey, what the fuck is
No,
going
it
on
wasn't
here?
like that. He was like
Yeah,
he
but-
did it in a mocking manner. I think if he would like, what's the problem is I know, like if a bunch of people went that somebody would joke around about that shit, but it's not being recorded and sent out to fucking 35 million people, and then that's
He's
what
got fans.
happens. That's what I'm saying is that's what happens is when you have fans, not all of them agree with what you're doing.
Right.
So then it's like
Listen,
put
my
under.
favorite internet star is
All I'm saying is
Cletus McFarland.
all I'm saying is for what
You don't
he
watch-
did
Dave,
and
do you watch
how
Cletus McFarland?
he actually got
Who's that?
back on
yeah.
and is now like back in
cars,
media and
builds
is
cars.
looked and taken seriously.
He grew
I
a
don't know.
mullet. He grew a mullet because his fans told him to.
I don't know.
He's got fucking Dale Earnhardt fucking truck. Oh, he does everything's a big fucking joke. He's like, yeah, fucking America. He's pretty funny. He's a good dude from Florida.
Oh.
He was
Oh, Florida man.
no. Originally
Flocka.
he
Is he
was
also
from.
Flocka?
No, I forget where he was from originally. He moved to Florida and he became a lawyer, and he started doing internet.
I'm a lawyer.
Like
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, I
fucking.
think anyone could be a lawyer.
No,
in
he was doing
Florida.
internet videos, and he was like, "Holy shit, I can do this for a living." So he graduated as a lawyer, and he goes, "I'm never going to be a lawyer. I'm just going to build cars."
Wow.
So he just goes, "Fuck it." They just get goofy shit and build these cars, and he'll just race normal cars, and everybody's like, "Well, it's not a real race car." He's like, "I don't really."
That's really
care."
crazy how you can make money now and like
Yeah,
not
it's ridiculous.
dude. They make over
like video
30,000
game
a
dude.
week.
Video game kids, that one dude
Yeah.
Ninja or whatever,
Yes.
Yeah.
like clears like 250,000 a month.
Gross.
Yeah, playing fucking video games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're,
nuts.
They're good at it though.
Yeah, I mean,
Bastards.
Yeah.
So I fucking cursed at them. That's why I don't have the
I
fucking
mean,
headset anymore.
Shit,
You know,
man.
those
We
little
used to
kids.
watch each other play video games when we were growing up, and we could have been making money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, I have a friend that does that. He doesn't make any money.
Yeah, man. Bring Goldeneye back. I'll watch that
no, I have a
shit.
friend
all
that
day.
doesn't make
that's
any
what
money.
I wanted to do that.
He just gets drunk and just goes, whoa.
Dude, Big Al doesn't count. He doesn't have a following.
No, he asked.
You're
Big
gonna
Al,
drop
Big Al
that
asked
other
me to
guy's
watch.
name? You're
He
not
asked me.
gonna
He
drop
goes,
Al's?
hey man. He goes, I'm
From the front porch?
I wish.
No.
We used to get burgers there when we were 21.
No, he left. I think he moved out of the area.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, Al.
What
Yeah.
a pull that was.
I used to live right behind there, so I
Would
I
any
got
of
the
you
skinny on
watch
the place.
Antonio Brown box Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I would.
Anybody who's not
I
a
would
professional
I would
boxer,
do a
I'd watch.
party down here.
They should
I wonder
definitely
if,
do
like,
more
fighting.
celebrity boxing.
I wonder
guess.
what
Screech
we
is a
real
fucking killer.
athlete.
Yeah.
Screech is a killer. You can throw a Screech in
No,
there.
he's. Not.
I'm okay with celebrity boxing
not a
if the
fucking-
people are in
Scrappy,
shape
bro.
for
He's
training. Like
scrappy.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown's an athlete. Somebody could get hurt. I'm in. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Screech and that type of stuff,
No.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, but see,
box-
They get
boxing's
tired
weird.
in 30
Rackman.
seconds.
Yeah,
Like
but you know what?
Benji from fucking Good Charlotte fought. I'm like, I don't care about
But
that.
what I'm saying is, a lot of those people, like Antonio Brown's an athlete, yes. And if it was normal athletic shit, yes. Boxing a different animal. You could have somebody like a Screech who looks like a wiry fucking weirdo. He could be great. Like
real
Travis
pro
Barker
Screech.
that plays drums could probably be a fucking. He boxes. I bet you could kick the shit out of half the people because that's just how he's built.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would
Because-
watch it.
I mean, you ever
don't
watch
know.
him play
I think
drums?
Screech against. No, I'm not talking about that, but like Screech against fucking Antonio Brown.
Well, you got to look weight class. You got to. I don't know what the difference
Well, even
is.
if they were the same weight.
I think he might do okay. You got to say Antonio Brown's more. He's got. If you look into like fighting like UFC dudes, that's why a lot
First
of
of
those
all,
dudes don't
Screech
come
is a
out that like
pervert.
monsters. Because when you have a lot, of muscle tissue, that shit's hard to swing around. When you're leaner, you have less shit to throw around. It's not as hard on your body. I don't know. So the leaner you are, the better you're off. I think Screech could fuck some people up. That dude's been training forever because he's fucking Screech.
He sucks.
huge
I hate
dong,
Screech.
too.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah,
it.
apparently he's got a huge hog on him.
Huge
He's
dong.
He's got one glued to his nose too.
Yeah, I know. You can't.
All
have
right.
it all.
What time are we at?
I
way
paused
over?
it. No, what are we at? An hour?
All right.
I don't know. I started early.
Do you want to do picks?
Yeah, we can get it. We can start wrapping it
Absolutely.
up.
Jesse, do you have the games up? You had them
And we're
up.
gonna do food bets as well.
Okay.
All right, what are we doing? I'll bring.
Well, what we used to do for food bets is, what do we do? Everybody would pick something.
There was
and
one
then-
game. Whatever one everybody was split on.
Oh yeah, we
picked
would
that one.
split.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if and then yeah, so that's what we.
And
would
I
do.
mean, Dave, you can pick since Torres ain't going to be here next week either.
no.
So
Awkward.
Nah.
All right, first game. Vikings 49ers.
I'm going 49ers all day on that.
49ers.
They're going to be hugging that dog.
All right, so we can't.
All
So
right,
see,
no, we
see,
can-
see how
everyone
it
against
goes
Jesse
is
on this one.
no, it needs to be split.
I gotta pick-
It's got to
gotta
be
be
split
split.
50-50 in order to take the bet.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 on 2.
All right.
These are easy. Titans and Ravens. I got to say Ravens.
Ravens.
Titans.
Suck dick.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh,
here.
all right. Ravens.
Easy.
That's free money.
So
Thank you.
So now what we would do is go towards either Baltimore or for food. So
Well, I don't like crab cakes. I don't like fucking seafood, so that's out.
all right. So
What is
Okay.
Tennessee? Barbecue.
Tennessee?
Ties
Oh, we
in.
can do barbecue.
Yeah.
I think I know
Yeah.
a barbecue guy.
Yeah.
Who's the
He's
barbecue
from
guy?
Sailorsburg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Except he's really handsome.
Oh, what's his name?
BDD barbecue. This guy.
What?
Yeah. King Chicken 2020,
King
boy.
Chicken.
Chicken King, y'all.
All right, so we'll do barbecue. Is the
right.
food bet?
Okay.
So
Sounds
what do we
good.
got to do? We got to make it and then bring it in next week.
No, whoever loses, the other two people have to get together and you either buy it or make
No, you
a
got to
dish.
make it. You got to make it.
Okay.
I just got my smoker. I don't know how to make it fucking turn on yet, so I can't do
We'll
it.
fucking pull the book out. And
You can
start
definitely
I just-
buy it
we'll
and
just-
say you made it.
We'll
I'm gonna
get it.
try.
We'll buy it.
And
try.
say you
We're
made
not
it.
going to lose anyway. Don't worry about it.
reading it. If you're gonna get, if you're
Yeah,
gonna
what?
get
Listen,
barbecue, get it from
don't
Dickie's.
say that because all of a sudden it'll be like, whoa, look at this. The
they're
fucking
not
Ravens
gonna lose.
quarterback's out. The backup gets
Please
fucking hit by a
bring
ball.
Dickie's barbecue.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I was gonna bring some Mission barbecue or something.
Yeah, whatever. I
Yeah.
think we all know where we're going. Yeah. I'll make it for you guys.
All right.
Remember when we used to do this and everybody would like wait for Josh to pick his team and then you would pick the other team just because he would lose every
yeah.
Do you
week?
remember I won
Oh,
every
believe me,
pick?
I
Every pick the
lost
first year we
all
did
the
it,
time. Yeah.
So we're gonna do the rest of the games or no?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So Texans and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Oh, that's a tough
Gotta do
one.
Texans.
Chiefs.
Well, we already have the food
Yeah,
bet. It's not.
all right,
We're not
I'll
going to
go-
double
I'll go
down.
Texans. I'll go Texans.
I just want them to win. I don't know. I don't think
And that's
they're
barbecue versus barbecue too.
Yeah.
Right.
Seahawks and Packers.
Oh, fuck
Who
the
cares?
Seahawks. Go Pack.
I guess I would just say Seahawks because I would like to go. Rah!
Packers. Even though it's tough because
I
I mean
know.
the
I'm
Seahawks.
just saying fuck.
I really don't have an issue with either team, so I
I don't
don't.
either.
I like Russell
I'm not a
Wilson.
big
He seems like he
Microsoft guy
deserves
either.
it. He's a nice guy.
He's such a nerd.
His
though.
fucking girlfriend's hot too.
You ever hear him
Sierra?
talk? Yeah. You ever hear him talk though?
Yeah, but she's hot.
He's just like,
oh, you
"Hey,
know
guys,
what? And you know
hey."
what? And what's
Didn't
his
they
name?
save themselves?
Aaron Rodgers is with.
Yes. Well,
what's
he
his name?
saved himself. She didn't.
Aaron Rodgers
she
is
did.
with.
Total Hawa.
Really?
Total Hawa.
Oh yeah. Who? Yeah, she was she was with Future, rapper Future. She had a kid with
Yeah,
Future.
she had a kid with
This
him.
Yeah.
guy's so urban.
Ended up
I
being a
know.
Visco girl.
I didn't know you were a big fan.
Scoot.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I listen to a podcast and they
Save
talk
'em.
about it.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to Fighter and the Kid. They
Strong.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Fighter and the Kid. They talked about. No, who was Aaron Rodgers is with that hot girl who used to be on the video game channel.
Olivia Munn.
Yes.
Oh.
He's with her.
I loved the Attack of the Show was the greatest thing ever.
Show was
Yeah.
great. Wasn't
I guess
her
I think Kevin Pereira. I think he
Yeah.
does stuff on the side, but I never know how to find it.
Oh, okay. And that's all the games?
Yep.
Yeah.
24.
All right, so what do we got? We got Tennessee?
Tennessee
So glad I'm not
versus
eating crickets.
Tennessee versus Baltimore.
All right, so y'all are Baltimore?
Yep.
What are you guys what are you going to make?
Nothing.
we're not
It's
gonna
got to be
lose.
What do you guys
barbecue's the food. So even if they would lose,
Yeah, barbecue.
they would still be barbecue. 'cause
And
he
we're
doesn't
not
wanna do
talking about
crab
no
cakes or
goddamn.
anything.
We're not talking
But
about goddamn.
Baltimore's known for barbecue?
No,
No, but I don't
but
like
we pick-
seafood shit.
You only
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, but there's got to be other shit in fucking Baltimore.
Yeah,
No.
I think
I'll
they,
look
no,
it up.
Listen, Baltimore's only known for what do
no,
say,
I think they do
football?
like
What's that fucking
seasoned
movie?
fries or something.
The movies with the Wedding Crashers.
Rudy.
No, Wedding Crashers. He goes known for crab cakes and fucking winning or
And
something
football.
bullshit.
Oh, crab
Yeah.
cakes and football.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
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 I don't like. So I don't. And they can't get no goddamn sloppy joes either. Got technically barbecue too for
Yeah.
non-barbecue people.
Oh, daddy fucking ribs.
So I'm saying.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I forgot we're allowed to burp.
That was a
fart
good
on the
out.
mic 'cause this is such a man.
Oh yeah, you
show.
don't have to. You don't have to go that far. You can
Sports.
do chicken. Smoked chicken's the easiest fucking thing to do.
I mean, let's not go that far. It's quite, it's quite an art.
It's easier to get a lot of.
It's my thing. It's an art.
Yeah.
Listen, I went
Let's go
all
chicken
in.
for chicken
I went
then.
all
All
in.
right,
He's
new
6'10", designs that shit.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
Listen, I went all in. I got the fucking Bluetooth fucking thermometers and shit.
Oh wait, so what yours is propane? Or
I got a
electric?
pit boss propane,
Oh shit.
Oh, that's cool. So you can just like set the temperature.
and I got fucking Bluetooth
That's
thermometers,
cute.
man.
Yeah, I remember when I had my first beer.
You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely not do
Listen,
it. I would
I'm
get. I
lazy.
would get pellet.
Listen,
and then
I'm
I would not
I'm
get
lazy.
charcoal
I don't
at
want to
all.
keep checking shit.
No.
No.
I'm glad we have real barbecuers on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
They call me the old
Master.
chicken choker. I'm the old chicken choker barbecue. That's what I wear.
I won't tell you what BDD stands for.
Big Daddy.
Big Dick Dave's barbecue. Yeah.
Shout out VIP.
Where are you, Jay Torres? You fucking loser.
I'm the turlet. From what I
Taking
heard.
shits.
Yeah.
Love you, Jay.
You know how pissed off I was. I thought I was getting barbecue today,
Yeah, because I was gonna text
and then
him.
he goes, "Oh, by the way, he just canceled." I was like, "Fuck."
Oh, I
Yeah,
should've brought some.
because I was gonna tell him, be like, yo, if you're coming
You
from
tell-
the shop, just bring some stuff and we'll start the show
Yeah.
eating your food,
Yeah.
and then we would just start talking
Oh,
about
so we'll just do that next
your
week.
restaurant. Next week. I told him, I said you could. He said he's like, look, he apologized and was like, hey, I definitely want to come on. It's like we only have 4 episodes.
I bet
it's
you-
like Dan
I bet-
Repsher wants to come
I
on.
bet.
Like,
I bet you he went to him with
and
other friends
and I'm gonna
with
get,
food.
and if it gets to a
I'm very
point, like
upset with
I
you.
would rather step back and then because I want to learn more about what I can do with the cameras and start producing and learning a little bit more about that. So I have no problems with 2 other people being in here.
I bet you-
and I've done that with the audio too.
I bet you
So-
that
I
talked to
I bet you-
Repsher.
I bet you that Torres
That means I won't
took
be
that
here next
barbecue.
No, you can
Yeah.
be is what
Over
I'm
to
saying.
Pat
I'm
Cunningham's
not,
fucking
I have no
place.
problems not being in this chair.
I bet you.
Me and,
I bet you.
me and Cunningham had it out like a couple weeks ago
Richie?
on Facebook.
Oh.
So.
Yes, Richie.
You realize that every time, it fucking was it Jonesy called out and he goes, "You guys argue every time we talk." I go, "I argue every time he breathes. I don't have a fucking. I argue with that guy every fucking
And he
time."
sent me a Facebook message apologizing for like yelling at me, and just to
You guys
just
getting real
just to like
fights on the
He's just a
internet?
leprechaun. Who
Just
cares?
to-
He's not real.
just to like
He's not a real person.
just to like freak him out. I didn't respond.
oh, yeah. Oh,
So he's like sitting at home like, what did I do? What did I
Did
do?
you,
What
leave,
the
did you
fuck?
leave him on red though?
No, he probably saw I read it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so that's
saying
perfect.
Reddit,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were saying. Did you do
It's like not hearing back from a girl.
Yeah,
like,
I
what, dude? Does she not like
Or
me?
a
Why are we
guy.
not
Or a
talking?
guy.
Yeah, or a guy. It
yeah.
is
an
So
ally.
Jay
An
Torres, you
ally.
took your barbecue to fucking Cunningham's. We got big BDD's fucking
Yeah.
barbecue. It's-
Chicken King 2020.
Chicken
Chicken
King,
King.
baby. Chicken King.
I'm gonna learn.
How did we used to wrap the shows up? Who closed them?
Josh would close him with like inspirational saying.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We'd force him to read
He'd be like
inspirational
it would-
quotes.
some
Yeah.
bullshit quote.
And then
that
I'd be
would
like,
make no
what was
sense.
that? And he was like, oh, I saw it on. It would be like some like high school romance show that like only him and high school people would watch.
It'd be like, I saw that on Gossip Girl last night. Nah.
yeah.
Like, whoa. Actually, what we didn't talk about is there was 2
Oh,
things
like
that
push
came out.
yourself. Oh, I got a
What?
good one right here.
Hold on.
Push yourself
Clear
because
eyes.
no one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, he would say
that's
stuff like
good.
that.
All right,
Yeah.
good. We can
Clear eyes, full heart.
That's from success.com.
Yeah, clear eyes, full heart.
There was 2 things that he would have loved that came
Your
out recently.
limitation is in your imagination.
That's a good one.
That's success.com.
The Beverly
We
Hills
don't
90210
want anything else
reboot.
from Success.
Did anyone
that
watch that
canceled-
besides
that's canceled
me?
already?
The key to
Yeah, they
success
canceled
is
it.
to focus on goals and not obstacles. Success.com.
It's a good one.
Yeah, my wife just. I go, hey, they canceled already. She goes, thank God.
Sometimes
Yeah, it
later
wasn't very good.
becomes
But he would have loved
better to
it.
do it now.
And then that new
Success.com.
Cameron CD. Did you listen to that?
I didn't get to listen to it yet, but I want to.
It's
Don't
pretty
stop
good.
when
A couple
you're
people-
tired.
you were like,
stop when you're done. Success.com.
That
Just
was
reading
all
quotes.
suck. Shut the fuck up.
It'd be hard, but hard does not mean impossible.
I forgot that this show, everybody
Success.com.
talks over each other.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, again, your limitation is only your imagination. Success.com.
Did you listen to the new Cameron?
No.
It's pretty good.
I just found out who Action Bronson is.
Yeah, I can't. He never knew who Action Bronson was. The only reason he found out about him was through cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
I like him. I like it a lot.
He sounds less like Ghostface now.
Well, I
than he
mean,
did before.
they had that build up, and then he got into that bullshit where
Oh, I wanted
Ghostface
to-
called him out, and then after that is when he dropped the one with the guitar over top of it. Like he switched everything up,
Yeah.
which good for him. He
Was
like,
that when Ghostface just talked over like Melvin and the Blue Tones?
Yeah, but it wasn't like a thing that he set up. It was like in his house, and he was in like pajamas.
He's just listening to
He's like,
Teddy
yo, you
Pendergrass."
fat motherfucker. He's like, you fat piece, because he got pissed
It was
because
awesome.
he went on ESPN,
Yeah.
and then they said, well, a lot of people say that you sound exactly like Ghostface, and he's like, well, I resurrected his career,
Yeah.
meaning like he was just getting his name out to.
Yeah.
Well, what his response was is that he didn't say it in an ill term. He
Yeah.
was just saying people know about Ghostface
ill cool?
who were younger that would have never known who Ghostface was.
No,
And then
everyone knows who
He was
Ghostface
paying
is.
homage. He was paying homage.
he was
basically saying,
covering
like,
his ass after making a joke high. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
and
yeah.
then Ghostface made a video and was like, you fat motherfucker, I'm going to slit your fucking
It's like,
throat.
I got shooters in 50
yeah,
states.
like he was threatening to kill him.
Because I've watched the
sure.
documentary, the Wu-Tang Saga, and Raekwon. Or Wake.
See, I want to watch that too.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, he
No, I
was a
didn't
chef.
watch
it. Yeah.
And you, God. And shut up.
I love
Ghostface's
Wu-Tang,
apartment.
yeah.
Oh, that show is awesome.
I'm going to watch it. But no, I want to get into Cam because a couple people sent it out to me and they were like, Josh would have liked this.
Yeah, it was good.
And then they were like, no, it's actually like good.
Yeah.
And I got to download it.
Like it's like his good album from before. Like he hasn't had a great career by any stretch, but like he's had like one good album, and this one's just as good as that one. I
Yeah,
would say
I'll check it out.
it's pretty good. So, do you want to end it with an inspirational quote?
Yeah, let me get it.
Before you do the inspirational quote,
Okay, good. 'Cause I'm gonna find
I
a
wanted
really good one.
to address that Josh passed away, and we didn't really get into that. And it's always weird how to bring this up, but we didn't know if we were going to keep doing the show because it was so solely based around him being an idiot. So,
it was to bring him out, of his shell.
Yes, and it was super therapeutic for him. And I mean, when we had to do the second season, it was right when his sister died.
Yep.
So I just want to thank you guys for doing this because it's like we don't have to do this, and all of you have shit to do. And it's like I wanted to bring his friends on, and Dave was super close with him. So it's like I wanted to bring on people that knew his humor that would still bring that style of humor to the show. And then when I asked you, like, because at first I was like, I don't know, I know I want to do it, but there was so much going on. I didn't want to just do it and rant, like just it'd be too weird. And then I'm glad we took the time off. I'm glad it kind of went the way it did, and it's easier to talk about stuff. It's easier to just, but it's cool doing this because I remember how much fun he had doing it. So I just want to thank you guys for doing it.
And we almost didn't do that last season because we just did the playoffs. We were going to do the whole thing, and then we just kept pushing it back, and then we did that playoffs, and then he was gone.
Yeah. Because even when we were down here, I was like, oh, I totally forgot. Like we were on the couches, and I had monster trucks playing in the background.
Yeah,
Or we would put on like a
talk about
basketball
it.
game, and we
I'll be like, well, I'll put sports on. Because then halfway through this, I was like, I should have had sports on. But I wanted to get like a logo together and all that, and I will eventually do that. I just, I'm trying to, like, since he passed, I'm trying to like rebuild a lot of stuff and kind of find some silver lining in it. And one of it is not doing way too much shit at once, which anybody who knows me that's all I do.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to let it breathe, see how this goes. Just kind of put this out as how it looks aesthetically with the radio show. But I do want to take that license photo of him and do the ODB thing.
Yeah, you should.
So I'm going to try and get it together before this is over because I think we're only going to do like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Because we always do the
4. The way
Super
it works
Bowl,
out, I think
but I
there's
think
4.
we need to come back and address the Super Bowl, which we never do.
No, that's
which I
after
thought was
the Super
so
Bowl.
weird
Yeah.
that we did a show about getting to the Super Bowl and then never talked about the Super Bowl.
Well, I think we did. No,
we did it.
we did after the Eagles won.
Yeah, I
Did
hated
we?
that episode.
because
So bad.
he was not happy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because Josh was just yelling the whole time.
Yeah, nonsense.
Yeah. And I'm going to pull all the, and everybody always asks me about it, but you have to understand it from my perspective of I just would have to listen to my dead friend talk for
But
hours.
that's why I said give it to
Yeah.
me. I can do it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll get all that stuff together. I want to go through it. I want to listen to it. I forget how funny he was, and like it wasn't until I watched the cricket video and I heard him laughing in the background.
But there's people that have
like,
asked for like to put those old shows like in a file and send it out to his friends so they can listen to it again. So we need to do that.
Yeah.
Get them all, send them out, even though they're completely won't make any sense because the game's already over for fucking.
That's
ever.
why I kind of want to go through it and do like a best of.
People just want to hear his fucking voice and his humor again. That's
yeah.
Well,
he
he barely talked about sports in those.
no, his humor. You just make fun of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be really racist.
Yeah, he would get. He would definitely make, and then be like, "Whoops!" And then he'd look at me and be like, "Was that okay?" And I'm like, it's
No,
going. It's
it was
I
not.
didn't say it. It's
That's on you.
definitely going out.
Like I
on
said,
the-
when we did that thing with the letter, he just was so pissed
Yeah,
off.
Oh, my God.
I forgot about that video.
Oh, he was pissed
Is
off.
this a bit?
Yeah, it's just a bit, and then we're like, no,
I don't
really.
like this.
Yeah, I'll have that too. Maybe I'll put that up on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, you
But
ready?
I just wanted to address it. But Dave, you
Good.
can close the show out.
Okay, this is a great one. Oh, good. I love where it's from too.
Roleplaysuccess.com.
Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Success.com.
Woo!
I like the success.com.
All right. Well, there we go.
Is that how
can
we're
take our
going to
headphones
end the
off now?
fucking show with the noise after a success?
Would you like us to end it?
Oh, I can find another one.
No, I think that's good.
Oh,
That's
wait,
good.
Let me just do another one real quick. I mean, do it now. Sometimes later never becomes never. Success.com.
Fucking right in the pussy.
All right.
That's not nice.
It's very inappropriate.